Hey everybody, welcome back to Crypt and Fumble, episode 13. Woo! I'm excited to be at the table tonight. This was a ton of prep. That, like, if you're running this module and you're in Yawn, dear God, I'm sorry. It's like, it's quite a bit. I think because it's more overland, so you can go like here, here, and here, whereas the other ones have a bit of a path with like little side story stuff. But this one's like, I think at the beginning of the chapter, it actually says, like, before you run this chapter, read and study everything. I was just like, dear God.
Do you think it would be better to steer the party to go to this one first?
We're unsteerable.
You actually can. Like, when I first started the module, I actually didn't realize that you can go to any of them and start there and then jump between. The way I was reading the book, I'm like, okay, they're going to go through the portal at that mirror place and end up in Hither, right?
Yeah.
And then I thought just like sequentially went through, but I guess there's other parts of the story that we either didn't hit or whatever that you could have gone like straight to Yawn and then to Thither, and I don't know. Anyways, yeah,
Yawn sounds
good
boring.
One. Yeah, Yawn's stupid. We're in Yawn right now.
So I was watching the video from last week today, and I was wondering, like, how does everyone feel about being on video now? This is like number 4.
We're on video.
This will be the 4th, yes.
I don't like. I don't watch them. I don't.
You
like
don't watch it?
I don't like seeing myself on camera.
Oh,
I scan through it because when I'm editing them, I just kind of go through pieces. I haven't actually watched one beginning to end. I feel it's like
I've watched them all beginning.
There was a movie called Time Code 2000 that came out in 99 or 2000, and it was a quad split. It was four pictures on screen at the same time. And it was kind of shot live with different camera crews that overlapped, and they would turn the audio up and down in different scenes.
Oh, weird.
So the cool thing was that you could watch the same film like 6 times, and you kind of get a different story out of it because you just focus on a different... My point is that it's kind of like that. And then if you watch one person, you can see different reactions at different times.
That's what I like to do.
Necessarily
try to like watch different people, like the person that isn't talking, and then seeing everybody's facial expressions.
I find Gavin is the most facially emotive.
Yeah, for sure. I'm always like waving my hands and stuff. Everybody else is like.
He's also got the best camera angle. He's got like the best lighting, and the camera's like nice and square to him. And
You're welcome.
Do I ever touch my
DM,
nipples?
so.
Do I touch my nipples?
Do you touch your
Can
nipples?
you see me touching my nipples?
Right now you are,
I have. I'm watching you touch.
This
your
one
nipples,
time you actually did this. I don't know what it was going on.
Yeah, see, that's what I was saying. I was just like, I should stop doing
That's how Rips powers up.
Yeah.
Like before a fight.
That's his spell casting focus.
His own nipples.
Speaking of editing, quick round of applause to Tash for doing the new edit.
Well done.
Thanks, Tash.
The overlay of our logo, but then also
sweet.
if you watch the beginning, starting in episode 12, the intro song now has like the lyrics
did
to the
like a
song, so you
lyric
can
video,
sing along with it. So good.
Yeah,
It got
looks
better
right.
than watching us in empty chairs.
Neil just walking
And
around.
also because we often talk, our mics aren't down, and we often talk over the theme. So I
Right.
thought it would be easier if I just like took it out.
Yeah. Which is smart. Yeah,
that's
it's
what I
easier
do
to do that than me to like kill the board and then like bring everything back
I
up.
don't know if it's easier.
easier for
what do we do
Gavin.
now? It's
something.
easier for me.
Don't we do character introductions?
We could do character intros. I left myself a note. 1 sec.
Can
to
we talk about something and be like funny and charismatic and stuff?
Well, we just did.
We
but,
don't usually do
Yeah,
that.
what happened to the nipples part? You didn't like that?
That was very
like-
human
it
It
interest.
was just
lowbrow.
short.
I don't
We could have
know.
gone deeper, but then it would have definitely ended up being something about what's his name, Brendan
Brazier.
Oh, Brendan
We
Fraser.
would have ended up talking about
We
him at
need
some
a
point.
drinking game. Every time we say Brendan Fraser, we got to drink.
Save it for my other podcast.
Drinking with Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, me and Brendan do it together.
That'd be cool.
That's awesome. Drink to blackout.
The thing I left myself on a note.
Is this new?
It's
you give
okay,
yourself
Gavin.
a little
You
talking
got
point?
this. You got this, Gavin. You got
Do you
this.
want to restart?
Yes, we'll be right back. No. Actually, that's something we should mention. This is a live recording setting. I mean, we don't stream it live, but everything you see, we never cut, we never edit. If you're watching it, it was like from start to finish, other than our break when we're like
Shocking,
pause.
I know, since we're so polished.
Wait, I think we're actually pretty good. Like we have like pretty continuous stories. There's no like big gaps of like unknown, that kind of thing. Anyways, the thing I wanted to make note of is your battle with Skabatha. And the concentration spells. I just figured like a lot of people watch these or listen to these that are into dungeon mastering like I had. So I figured I'd bring up something that I got wrong. And it was the concentration spell. Yeah. And I was partially right and I was partially wrong. Polymorph is a concentration spell for up to 1 hour. But the other spells that she was using weren't also concentration spells. So if you use a concentration spell, you can cast other simple spells like cantrips and stuff if they don't say concentration. So in that regard, she was okay. But if I have an active concentration concentration spell,
Yeah.
anytime I'm hit,
Yeah.
I have to roll Constitution to keep my concentration.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I
Neither
actually
did I.
thought it was
Every
automatically
hit.
canceled.
No, every hit. So like, if like you're a fighter and you hit me twice, both of them I got to roll, and it's a con save of 10 or half the damage, whichever number's higher.
So
We didn't do that a single time. So you probably should have only been a squirrel for like 2 rounds.
So we've
way
been
to
playing
kill her.
D&D for 3 years, and I don't think we've ever done it like
we've
that.
never
No.
really paid attention a lot to concentration spells.
Wait,
actually.
really?
But that could have been the deal breaker, right? Because you guys we figured out you were 3 hits away from downing Skabatha.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We could have killed her.
Yeah.
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 She's dead in my
Because
mind.
you were
anyway.
a squirrel for like 5 rounds.
Do you know what I think this is, though? I actually think that it counterbalanced the fact that, remember at the end of Dragon Heist and Waterdeep, when Mog was
Remember
casting
when
that,
Mog had that amazing
busted
ass-
spell, and that I can't remember what it was. It was like that vortex that was
Yeah.
sucking people in,
Oh.
and
It
then
was
he
like
was
black
casting
goo.
multiple of them.
Right.
There was like
And it
3,
was a
and they were
constant-
going crazy damage, and I was like. I remember like listening to that recording. The multiple times I'm like,
114
I was like-
damage,
I was
yes.
like, are you sure this isn't a concentration spell? Are you sure? And Tash was like,
Nope.
doesn't say
There's
concentration.
no C on it.
And then
on the card that I wrote myself, there's no C.
and then
Seems
later
legit.
on, Tash was like, it was definitely a concentration spell, and like truly,
Payback.
If it hadn't been for that concentration, like that
Yeah, no.
non-concentration spell, one of us would have died for
would have all-
sure.
Yeah, everybody
in
came out of
fight.
that unscathed. Well, lightly scathed.
A little, yeah, like we
Yeah.
did really good considering it was like a
think so.
final boss fight. Like
Totally.
Okay,
and
so can
so
you
this
just-
was just counterbalancing that. I think.
Right. So when as long as if you're actively casting a concentration spell,
Yes.
you can cast other spells as long as they aren't concentrated.
Correct. But anytime you take damage, you have
Yeah.
to roll con to stay
Right.
focused.
Yeah.
Or
Cool.
it breaks. Yeah.
How many
Anyways.
hours have we been playing this game?
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's new.
Anyways, something to learn. Play their concentration
No, it's
spells.
an old rule.
Yeah, they must have put that in 5e. It's like, I don't know.
Even if they did, 5e's not really that
right.
new
It's in the
anymore.
small
That's
print.
true. That's true.
6 is supposed
That's
to be
Very small
new.
print. I mean, people read that book. Fuck, you seen the size of that thing?
You know, there's like these super D&D nerds that are like watching
Yeah,
this
they're
going,
like,
you guys are
No.
idiots.
They're
You're
definitely
idiots."
not watching.
They would only
this.
be
Yeah, they'd be
listening
like,
to
whatever.
Pathfinder games.
Yes. Okay, let's go around the table. We'll do some character intros, and then we'll listen to the super epic intro music. Dwayne, tell us about Rips Your Balls.
Rips your balls off.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I got it. Right.
He is a barbarian of level 6, armor class 17, and stuff.
And a fairy.
That's it. And a fairy.
He's
He's
a fairy.
done.
You're full of salt and pepper
Full
today, hey?
of piss and vinegar.
my
Roll some
goodness.
dice. Let's get going.
Oh my god. Okay.
Let's kill.
Let's talk more death.
Yeah,
that
and
was
he's
bad.
a twin of Ilya,
Ilya. Yes.
twin brother,
Yes.
identical,
Yes. Completely identical.
nipples and all.
I'm
They have identical nipples? That's... Never mind. Okay.
conjoined actually.
Conjoined
Conjoined at the nipple.
Both of them or just one?
Just one.
Okay.
I'm Brienne, and I'm playing Ilya Novak. And Ilya is a fairy. She's a shadow sorcerer. She's a bad bitch.
Bad bitch.
She's, she's kicking ass. She's taking names.
Dope.
And what do you want?
And I play Jerry. Jerry is a very nice hobgoblin, former hobgoblin, who's now a fairy and is a druid.
That tracks.
I have a question about Jerry. Has
Okay.
he been doing anything to alter his appearance since he regained his fashion sense?
No.
Good answer.
Well, because we were
There's
just
not much to
reborn.
do,
We
I
were
know.
reborn as fairies. Like, what up? It's not like he's
But he's
gone.
also a
he hasn't gone
druid,
to
so maybe
Saks
he's
Fifth
like
Avenue or
you're
something.
putting more flowers on, or like tying. I don't know what, just like
Yeah,
little
it's a-
accoutrements.
I think that's a good point. I think Jerry.
Accoutrements. Wow,
that's
I like
French.
that.
Jerry should really be trying harder. He did try the blueberry warts.
Oh right. I play Benedis. He's
You're actually reading.
I'm
your
actually
character.
reading. He is a rune knight fighter fairy, level 6, and
Cool. I'm Gavin, your campaign dungeon master for this Witchlight campaign. Been a fun module. Good job, D&D folks. Who wrote it? Probably that
that person,
yeah,
Chris.
Call-
Gary
Chris-
Gygax.
No.
Oh, he's dead, right?
He rose from the dead
That was
to right.
inconsiderate.
Why don't
soon.
I'm gapping on this name. I know this person. It is
Perkins?
Chris.
Isn't it
Yes,
Chris
Chris
Perkins?
Perkins. Thank
Yeah.
you, and the rest of the team. Anyway, good job. Thanks for making such a good module.
Chris Perkins definitely watches her.
That'd be
Hey,
sweet.
even just to like give a
He'd
thanks
probably-
for the fans out there.
He'd probably correct us that it wasn't him. It was actually like 65 different people that wrote it together.
All the interns that are working for free wrote it, and then he just went, "Yeah, that's good."
Yeah,
Bunch-
looks
bunch
awesome.
of-
Approved.
Bunch
He
of
approved
smoking
it.
monkeys at typewriters.
Yeah.
Smoking Monkeys is
Band
a
name.
great band name. BRB.
Adventurers, grab your weapons. But first, kiss your kin. The wilds call, a timeless brawl. Now we roll for initiative. Good and evil fighting for the win. Crit and fumble, critical hit or just a fucking fumble. Cast thine eye on the rolling die. Legends rise on its battle cry. Time to rumble, crit and fumble, critical hit or just another fumble. War is waged on the table stage. Untold sagas of an ancient age. Crit and fumble.
Oh man, I put on my headphones early and it like rattled my brain. Oh boy, did we redline on that one? I wasn't checking. I should. Yeah, redline, bro. Yeah, let's go for it. Okay. Let me turn down the volume before I turn up Spotify like I did last time, where it was like, da-da-da. Everybody's like, oh shit.
Somebody ever called you banging? I don't know why I just thought of that.
Like as an adjective or a verb?
Fuck, I get that all the time. I'm like, at the McDonald's
so banging.
drive-through.
That guy's banging.
That guy's fucking
That guy's fucking banging.
Wait, doesn't that only go with bro though? You're so banging, bro.
You're banging.
It does.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like, do you
banging,
mean like
bro?
it's someone
I
like,
don't get
oh,
it.
you're like your bod is banging?
Wait,
like, what are you
has
talking
somebody
about?
said that
I
to
get all the
you?
time, too, yeah.
Why is this timely? Where did this come in?
Are you,
Just-
are you,
yeah.
are you banging?
This needs some context.
Yeah. Go on.
Or that was just your. Never mind. We lost him.
He's gone.
Neil's out.
There's just going to be the over Neil.
Just in his box.
I can't wait to pepper the word banging into the rest of the session.
That's going to be great.
You can just put a little
I'm
black
not-
box with banging across it for the next 5 minutes.
Neil's banging for the next little while.
Keep your hands above the table.
Now banging.
You know, I think we should bring
glasses are getting
back
all
we should bring
steamy.
back the phrase bitchin'. I think that
Bitchin'.
I miss that bitchin'.
Bitchin'.
Yeah, that's bitchin'.
That was popular for a while. We do need it back.
Yeah, let's bring it back.
I think the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles said it a lot.
Bitchin'?
No, they didn't. That would be the coolest Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles ever. That felt like it was really hard to say.
They said like cowabunga, tubular.
I wonder if there's a D&D version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
There is
There's
actually.
definitely.
Of course there is.
Yeah,
there
there's
is.
a turtle race. They're called turtles.
No, there's an actual RPG
Oh,
for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I have it.
loser,
Of course you do.
Well, I collect RPGs, but
loser.
You do?
yeah. Well, not like the physical copies. I buy on D&D Beyond when they go on
banging,
sale.
though.
All the
That's a banging
Like,
hobby.
little-
Banging hobby to collect
I
board
think we
games.
should start a pool for every session where we
Pool
try
of
to
spit?
decide at what timeline, what point in the timeline do we actually start playing. I think last episode it was like 14, 15 minutes
Yeah,
in maybe.
the 20-minute mark. We're finally like, well, let's roll some dice.
Where were we?
if they're still listening to us, they love these antics, so we should just keep doing it. Otherwise, they
Or they just sit there and fast forward 30 seconds.
Fast forward, fast forward.
Right.
get to the good stuff.
Oh my
The
God.
good stuff in quotes.
Yeah. It's coming. The good stuff's coming for sure.
Anyway,
Right. So
Is this the good stuff, Gavin?
trying to recap here, but I'm just like, I'm out to left field. Yeah, let's recap quick about last episode. So you guys had gone, you were in Yawn, met Amador, the talking dandelion, that,
A bee.
yes, a bee. Why couldn't I think of the name bee? Called Pollinella, and the kind of like gloomy, sad elf
Yeah.
named Gleam. Yes, and had lost her sister to Skabatha. She's actually in jail. And Skabatha, or not Skabatha, Endolin. And her reasoning behind it was they were the acrobats performers in the Witchlight Carnival, but they also represented day and night and could, in theory, be an eclipse. And you've learned that Endolin has foreseen her death, and it happens during an eclipse. So she's doing everything in her power to ensure that that doesn't happen, whether it's a real eclipse or a what is the word I'm looking for? An enacted one,
Right.
fake one. Yes, not a literal one.
An analogous one.
Yes. So she outcast Gleam, removed her shadow, so she wouldn't be welcomed by other members in Yawn, and kept Glister or Gleam and
Glister.
Glycerine.
Listerine.
I'll find her name.
Glycerine.
Glycerine.
Gargle.
And anyway, so she wants to return and save her. Then you guys went to these, they called them the Fey Beacons, saw this poor elf that is just trudging along, trying to light them in these large, like, crow-like creatures they had bodies of a bird and wings, but the head of, like, an elk or something like that. Anyways, super
We
strange.
killed them.
Yeah, you killed the crap out of them. There was that top-down lightning that worked really well. I think that was Jerry.
It's good old Jerry.
Anyway, ultimately, the elf, you never got his name, was able to light them and dove into what looked like it was a portal. The top of the water turned into a scene that looked like you'd imagine was maybe his hometown or something. He dived in and just like disappeared into the water, never returned, and eventually the water just turned back to water, I guess.
Right. No more portal.
So that's where no more portal. So that's, I guess, where we'll pick up.
Where we said no to our easy exit from the game.
Can I just say, while Ilya does trust Amador, I don't.
Ooh.
I have a bad feeling about that. Me, Brienne, the player, I have a bad feeling about that dandelion. I'm just saying it out loud right now. When that dandelion betrays us, he will. I just want it to be known that I called it right now.
I am hurt that you were metagaming at my table.
I'm not metagaming.
Also, this is speciesism.
Yeah. Or
It's got
dandelion.
nothing to do with him being a dandelion. There's just something about him that's untrustworthy to me.
Very brutality.
Because it's a fucking weed.
No, it's just because like he's like so gallant.
Okay.
It's like, okay, like if you have to talk all the time about what a nice guy you are, like you're not a nice guy.
Ooh.
You
I
know?
do that in real life.
Well, that's between you.
That's why you
and-
banging, bro.
Too soon.
Okay, so
So you guys are down there in the Fey Beacons. The flames have all gone up. Poof, poof, poof. It's getting pretty late now, getting a little dreary. And speaking of Amador, he pulls out his scimitar and sort of just like leans on it, looks at the group of you and says, "Well, that was interesting turn of events. And I don't think those beacons even worked. Strange. Well, nevertheless, tell me, what is it you plan to do if you gain an audience with Endelyn?"
Killer, right?
Oh,
Well,
Oh no,
mate.
no.
well, we don't know. She might be
don't-
nice.
like, that didn't work for us very well last
Right.
time. Maybe
Talk to her.
talking is maybe a good start.
And then we can-
rips your balls off.
Why do you keep saying this?
isn't that your name?
Yes.
No kicks.
No. Rips your balls off.
Keep up. He has a new name now.
Rips.
Level 6.
So you intend to speak with the lady, the hag,
The lady.
Or
Well, we're gonna
Why
get
do
our,
you call her a lady?
which she is a lady.
Are you consider yourself a subject of her? Are you under her power? Are you here as a spy right now?
See, look at this. I planted a seed of
Yeah,
doubt in the
totally.
table.
No,
I
you
shouldn't-
mitigate.
I
No,
shouldn't
I'm
have said it.
No, but he bows
Benedis
and
was already
says,
like that, remember?
He bows and says, "Certainly not. I am a creature of Yawn, before and ever after that Endelyn shall rule you."
Just checking.
I think that's wise to trust no one until you get to know them, but my
I trust
purpose
you.
is true. Thank you.
You're a flower.
That's true.
I like flowers. They're nice.
Are we gonna go see those people, friends of yours?
The Chorids, yes.
I was wondering if we could have a rest first, because
We did
we
last
just
session.
did have a rest, Jerry.
We had a rest?
Can't,
We
yes,
just
we
watched
can't
that
keep
guy.
resting, Jerry.
We just laid there for 8 hours watching that guy going up and down and up and down and up and down.
was I just not paying attention?
Yes,
Yeah.
you weren't paying
Jerry,
attention.
yeah,
Yes.
Too much resting,
Sometimes
Jerry.
you get very focused on looking at the grass.
or the flowers. Or
The rest of us were sleeping while Jerry was sitting and sifting through the grass for 8 hours.
Yes, we may continue to Lockberry Henge, is the place of the Chorids, a dancing grounds for them, but apparently
that's
not
dance.
used anymore. They do like to dance, in fact. It's a tradition, something that they hold in high regard.
We love to dance.
We are
Oh, is
dancers.
that so? Well,
for
perhaps
sure.
the
Very good
and
dancers.
flippers.
Flippers.
should the chance to dance present itself, showing them what you have is known to be a
I'll show you
a
them.
gesture, a kind gesture. But we do have quite the trek ahead of us. We can head to Lockbury Henge. Now that we have the tickets, though, don't you want to simply just knock on the door and speak with Endlin?
Okay.
Well, Jerry now.
Well, there was definitely a reason that we wanted to talk to the Cords, though, wasn't there?
Yes, to get
were
more
gonna-
information.
Right. Give us a ride.
I don't know.
We were gonna ride them.
We're going. Oh,
They're quite small. I'm not sure. Well, so are you. I don't think that they would be interested in you riding them.
I can't remember why we were going to go there.
Well, I believe I had suggested it earlier, and that's actually where Gleam and I were headed. It was to speak with the Cords, to get some help with them. They are people of Yawn and would know every square inch of this place. Maybe they know a way for us to sneak in and rescue Gleam's sister from the prison. It was just an idea. I have no idea whether they're even able to help or willing.
well, I think we should go.
To see the Cords?
Yeah.
I think we should just go to see the hag.
What do you
I
think?
feel like we might gain some benefit if we know this land a little bit more first.
Okay. If you say so, Benedis, I trust you.
Well, do you not trust me, Jerry?
I like you.
But what about the trust part of it there?
I'll get back to you.
Can I say, I'm loving your new voice.
It's all over the fucking
I
place.
like it a lot.
I'm doing my best.
Yeah, it's like new you, new body, new name, new voice.
Right.
New
Almost
us.
as masculine as my voice.
That's true, Jerry.
It suits your wings for sure.
My winks.
Wings.
Oh, my winks. Yeah. They're like my sister's winks.
Amador has taken a moment to stamp out the campfire, collect his belongings, his bedroll and everything, and helps Gleam up. Right. If we're to make it there before sunup, we should probably get going. He lights a torch and heads off into the dark. You guys follow?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. You continue on for some time. Amador tells you stories of things that he's seen come and go in Yawn and how long he's been here and how he met Pollinella, which he talks more about the Cyclops beekeeper and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
And the night carries on and on. Do you guys talk about anything, or do you just kind of just trudge along for the trip?
I don't know. Small talk.
I can't
Small
wait
talk.
to dance.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm stretching as we walk to make sure I'm nice and limber for dancing.
The sun has long since come up, and it's early morning, and Amador stops, leans on his scimitar again, and just kind of gestures forward in front of you. Atop a boulder-strewn plateau stands a circle of 8 megaliths. In the center of this henge, a small checkered game board with stone-playing pieces rests on the ground near the dying embers of a campfire. Well then, not exactly a dance party, is it? And he walks up.
What? What is
What is a megalith?
this?
A megalith. So imagine like Stonehenge,
Oh.
and the huge stones, and there's 8 of them surrounding like a big circle.
Okay.
And in the center is a campfire that looks like to have been recently stomped out.
Okay.
And on a stone slab in the center is some sort of game board. Almost looks like a
chessboard.
chess-like. Yeah.
Is this where they normally are?
Yeah, what do we do here?
Certainly, this is where they normally are. Yes. And he's just kind of like looking around, trying to figure out.
I want to check out the game board.
Sure. Yeah, you walk up to it. Let me just see if I have a description text for it here. I don't think I do. No. Yeah, you walk up to it and inspect it, and there's little pieces on it that look like these little goat kind of people, but they're humanoid with very long hair and hoof type things, and they're all carved out of different types of rocks. So some of them are shale, some of them are chalk, and whatnot. But as you're inspecting it, give me a quick insight check.
17?
Wow. Nice. Yeah, you're looking over it, and perhaps you've played chess in your time before. Maybe you've come across this game. But you're looking at it and walking around, you're like, And you realize that the shale pieces can beat chalk in a single move. In the pieces that are set up on the board.
Oh, I see. Someone almost won before they, pieced out.
Well, they're looking at the game board. Jerry's just going to walk up to the fire, wave his hand over it, and produce flame to restart the fire.
Nice. Okay. It bursts forth. It's lit again. And as you do that, give me a quick survival check.
16.
16. With the new lights surrounding the area, you actually see two sets of small hoof prints leading away from the campfire, leading away from the game table that Ilya is standing next to, and disappearing to two different sets of stone pillars.
Into the pillars?
Into the pillars.
So, I think I know where they went.
Oh. Where'd they go?
Where are they, Jerry?
They went into the rocks.
Makes perfect sense to me.
Well, sure, we'd go find them.
I'm going to run at one of the rocks that when it was shoulder check it.
Sure. It's a huge 20-foot stone. You just stop dead. Funk.
Oh, Jerry, that looked painful.
I thought maybe it was fake. I guess I was.
Usually these areas are somewhat magical, I think, especially if you want to teleport yourself inside of a rock. I feel like it's not just smack into it.
I don't have that spell.
I don't either. But maybe our dandelion friend can help us. Did you come here and not know how to reach these people? I'm confused.
Well, I know of the chords, but I don't know of their practices. I kind of expected a bit of a celebration, maybe. I knew that they didn't do their big dances due to fears of Endolin, much like the rest of us that have kind of gone underground. But it is odd that they're here and that they clearly hid when we came. And he just kind of starts speaking out and knocking on the rocks. Hello there, we mean you no harm.
Can I just casually move the piece into the winning position?
Sure, yeah.
Did anything happen?
You do that, and a burst of laughter comes from one of the stones, and a larger for a chord comes out, and she's like, fantastic! I knew that was the right move. And another one comes out from behind, and he looks kind of shorter and grumpier, and he kicks a stone and stuff, and picks it up, starts chewing it. He's like, and she says, this one says, oh, don't be such a sore sport, Jagu. I knew I could win, and she figured it out for me. Thank you, young lady. Have you played Crowns before?
Oh, Crowns? Yeah, sometimes.
And how did you, just looking over the game board, and you moved it there to there. I didn't, That's a good move.
You did all the legwork. I just, got the final move.
Yes,
I was just, swooped in at the end there. It's not my glory.
One
it's
of my
yours.
favorite games.
She likes to take the glory, for sure.
Well, regress.
Oh, where are my manners? Guess. I'm sorry. We disappeared into the rock. We never know who's coming, whether that's Agnolin or those Briganout creatures. Anyways, it's fantastic to meet the group of you. And that just made my day. And she goes over to the campfire, kind of warms her hands, and then bows and says, I am Queen Argantel. It's nice to meet you. This is my...
Your Majesty.
Oh, well, thank you. Yes.
I rips your balls off.
Okay, good. Yes. We need those.
Yes. Well, yes. Some people need them.
This is my cousin Jagu, the one who lost the game.
Oh, Jagu.
He's still just eating stones and chewing them and spitting them out.
Eat rocks, Jagu.
And to give you a sense of these people, their skin's very dark and almost rock looking, but it's still, skin-like. And their hair is just this dense, cabley wire stuff that just pours over the head. Imagine really dense dreadlocks. And they're kind of short. They got the bottom parts of their legs are hooved with the knees of a goat or whatever, that kind of thing. And but their upper body is humanoid. And as you're looking at the two of them, and Queen Argantel is talking and introducing the group of you, you realize as she turns her head that one side of her head, her hair has been like sheared off. And not like, it doesn't look stylish. It looks like it's just been like cut.
Oh. Your Majesty, what happened to your beautiful hair?
Oh, I'm embarrassed of that. And she kind of
Oh.
turns her head.
Sorry.
She's like, no, it's okay. It was that hag, Endelin. She takes our hair and took it without permission. Uses it for some sort of contraptions that she has at her theater, or whatever it's called. Our hair is powerful. It's where most of our magic sits, and she wants to use it for pulleys or rope or some sort of thing.
Oh.
And then she actually willingly takes a dagger out and cuts a small piece from her head, and then like just holds it, and you can see she kind of like bows her head, and then it turns into like metal cable. Wow. And then she just like twists and turns. You see why she needs it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that is
And
very
then
Really
she just
cool.
like throws it into the fire, and it just.
She could probably ask first.
She could have, yes,
Yes,
But she
permission.
didn't.
Yes, permission.
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 Well, that
Anyway, what
wasn't
brings
very
you
nice.
to the Chords dance spot?
Dance. We dance.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, that's one of the reasons. Yeah.
I wish there was something to dance about. Alas, we've had most of my people hidden within the stone. Just keep out of Endelin's antics and involving the rest of the creatures of Yawn. And hither and thither, I've heard they are in a complete downfall too. I'm trying to keep my people safe.
We're kind of hoping to, take care of the whole situation. Take care of Endelin, get rid of her, free Zabilna, fix that whole situation, get everything good, and go home.
That's a noble task list that you have in front of you. Something you willingly think you can handle.
Oh yeah, easy squeezy.
Do we want our doll?
We want to get our doll as well. Yes.
Yeah.
A possession of yours, no doubt.
Yeah.
The hags like to take them.
Yeah. So we got a bit of a laundry list, but one thing at a time. We kind of came here. We were hoping maybe, I don't know, maybe you guys would have some ideas or could help us.
If your task is to remove Endelin from Yawn, we are at your beckoning call, let me say. And she opens her mouth to say another word, and then all of a sudden she pauses. And then her and Yagu are just like, they become like almost enraged. And you can tell they're listening to something. You guys pause and like listen to, but you don't hear anything. And then the two of them just start to like grind their teeth. They stamp their feet as the like, now you start to hear this faint sound of like pickaxes tapping on stone. It's just like kind of carried through the air. And Queen Argantel runs to a boulder, picks it up over her head. And like, this thing's huge, right? Like there's no way you guys would lift this thing, and hurls it like 100 feet past you guys. And it's just like, whoa, 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 shatters into like a million pieces. And she screams, "Death to the Brigandox!" And a peal of thunder accompanies like just the display of anger that she's shown. She steps back and says, "I'm sorry about that.
What did you just kill?
What is happening?
I didn't kill anything. I would like to, but the Brigandox. Are you new to Yawn?
Yeah.
There's terrible creatures that are working with Endelin. They have them in their caves. They have a cave network system. They underground. No respect for the earth, the stone on which they stand. But whatever the case, they... I don't know what their purpose is. Maybe they're under threat. My guess would be that they're willingly working with her. But her contraptions are built by these Brigandox. Very crafty little people. Not very big. She holds up her hand. She's like, they're like yay big. The size of a lantern, maybe.
Oh.
But alas, the many of them, what they're capable of is just never been seen. I'm convinced that she stores her contraptions in their minds, and the sounds of their pickaxe clattering against just that pure raw stone drives us crazy.
Is this network big enough for creatures like us to go into, or
Yes,
it's just
in fact,
for them?
No, in fact, they use ponies in order to bring their stones in and out. Whether they're used for making different parts of these contraptions or not. In fact, we actually had one of our rock creatures. It's called I forget the name of it.
I like the pony.
I'll just call it, Golubdur. There's a Golubdur, a friend of ours, is a rock folk. He managed to infiltrate one of their mines and actually told us that the Briganauts have managed to create a tunnel, a hidden path to the bottom of Motherhorn. No doubt a way for them to bring their contraptions uninterrupted.
Motherhorn is the castle?
Is Endelin's great stage, yes. Her castle.
Well, we
Seems
have
like a sneaky way to get in.
If you were to pay the Briganauts a visit, we would be at your service. That is something that we've been wanting to deal with for some time, but in fear of dealing with Endelin has held us back. We've gone as far as crafting statues and things outside of their minds in hopes to scare them away or to move on, but they just, it doesn't seem to work. If anything, it seems to egg them on more.
There's many of them?
Many, many of them.
Would you like to go now, or do you want to like make a time in your schedule?
Well, that's something that we can't get involved in. I fear as soon as we get involved with that, Endelin will...
Well, we'll take care of her, like, because we're pretty strong, can't you tell?
If you're ready to infiltrate Motherhorn and have dealt with the Briganauts, you come back and see me, and my people will be ready to help.
But we do also have an invitation. We don't necessarily need to try to sneak in.
Yeah, she invited
has-
us to come see her show. Probably a trap.
Well,
Probably tea or something.
tickets to get there.
I have a...
How did you find these tickets?
They arrived in a really creepy, spooky wagon with
Yeah.
a weird puppet show.
Oh, well, that sounds like a valid reason to receive tickets. You should certainly go and knock on the front door.
Yeah.
I sense
that's
you're
how-
being a bit sarcastic, maybe?
Yes, oh, sorry. It's a Corred trait.
To be sarcastic.
Yes.
Ah. Okay.
I have a question then, a little thought, maybe. How easily can your hair grow back?
It does take some time.
Was thinking that if we are to go to her or these little brigadinks with a reasonable amount of this hair, we might have some very strong trading power.
Well, that is an interesting idea. Something of leverage with her. She does need it. Tell you what, that's something I'll need to think on. It's, if it removes Endelin from Yawn, I think it's a sacrifice my people would be willing to make, but I think you'd need more than just my head of hair, and I can't just speak for the rest of my people. I would need
That's
their
fair.
permission.
We can probably trade you some things because we know that in this land there is a give a gift, a gift to get for the gift rule.
The rule of reciprocity, yes.
Yes.
One that she actually tends to follow. Most of the hags do.
Right.
Ownership, not so much.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens, and maybe that's plan B.
Excellent. Well, what an interesting day. I started off with a game, had a lovely rock for lunch, and now I'm speaking with a group of you in a way of potentially dealing with the Briganauts and Endelin herself. If this wasn't reason to have a bit of a dance party, I don't know.
yes.
I don't know what it is.
Oh, for
My
sure.
friend
we'll
Grab
dance.
is very excited to dance.
And she claps her hands, and groups of Briganauts come out. Sorry, not Briganauts, Corrids come out of the remaining rocks that are surrounding this thing, and they're all just like cheering and
Did
clapping.
they just kind of like phase out of the rock? Like
Yes.
were they were like stone shaped into it?
Yeah,
Okay.
they were essentially like fused into the rock.
Ooh.
And they step out from it, and the group of them just like all start dancing and clapping around the fire and like kind of grab your arms and
hell
stuff
yeah.
and try to sing with you. And as that's going on, Queen Argantel brings you aside.
Oh.
She's like, I have something for you, my young lady.
Oh.
And she reaches down and just picks up a regular stone
Hell yeah.
and then like squeezes it. And you can see her like literally crushing this stone in front of you. And she reveals like just a absolutely gorgeous gem
Oh.
that has been produced from her compressing this thing. And she hands it to you.
Oh.
And she's like, it's been a while since I've won against Jagu.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you for that.
That's so beautiful.
Mechanically, that does something for you.
Oh, really?
It's called a Stone of Good Luck. And it gives you +1 to ability checks and saves for the next 24 hours. After that, it becomes a gemstone worth 1,000 gold.
Whoa.
Gives me sorry for
+1 to ability checks and saves for 24 hours.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well,
once
and
I activate it.
No, it is activated starting now.
Gotcha.
It's called a Stone of Good Luck.
+1, you said?
+1. So all
Rips is
saves-
going to start dancing harder because he figures she got a gem for dancing really well.
Oh, nice.
And then so Rips is going to like just start busting it out.
Awesome. What is Benedis and Jerry doing?
Benedis would like to just ask her one more question.
Yes, of course.
I
But
just witnessing the strength you have there, how you crush the rock and how you throw that other huge boulder so far. Why is it that you do not resist against this egg?
Well, magic is a powerful thing. She could weaken us. She could take our hair. She's done many things to my people. And it's not just me. You know, maybe I have more strength than they do, but I have to be careful to speak of the people. I don't just rule with an iron fist.
You're scared.
I'm scared for my people, yes. Not myself. Anyway,
It's okay to
Yeah,
be scared.
I'm pretty scared too. After that, we tried to fight the last hag, and she
Killed us.
kicked our asses really
Yeah.
bad.
We
Yes.
died.
We died. Full on.
This is not what we normally look like. These are new bodies.
Yeah.
well, you're
Wow,
lucky you
Kix-
didn't come back as those crow creatures.
Oh, we killed a bunch of them too.
I went to a terrible dark place.
You
For
did.
I don't know how long. It felt like it could have been hours or maybe eons. And I was so cold. But I don't like to think about it.
I was sweating the whole time.
Well, I feel like this conversation has taken a bit of a disparate turn. How about is disparate the word I wanted?
Would you like to dance?
I would
with me?
love. I would love that. Please come. And she joins the rest of them.
I want to find the sexiest chord and dance with them.
What is a sexy chord? look
It
like?
looks exactly like Brendan Fraser. Yeah, Brendan Fraser. I was like, is that the name?
I want to attempt to dance with the sexiest chord.
Okay, everybody that's dancing, give me a. It's an athletics or performance check. You choose on how you're doing it. But if it's athletics, I want to know why it's athletics. Performance is obvious. And what's your roll?
I rolled a 23.
Wow.
Jerry is doing performance because Jerry felt like he wanted to impress his friends. 'cause he
More
wants-
than the chords.
Yeah, and Jerry got an 8.
Nice. Awesome. You're like stepping, you're trying to dance with them, and I feel like their hooves are like stepping on your feet, and you're like,
Yeah.
ow, 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 instead of just like flying at their height. How Benedis do.
Benedis can't fly, so he feels like his and he is quite strong. So he feels like his best attempt is to try to do flippy, spinning, ground level kind of stuff.
Nice.
He's breakdancing.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Sweet.
And he rolled, or I rolled a 10, and I have +7, so I got 17.
Wow. Holy shit. Okay.
Well, and Kix is proficient in athletics, so he's got a +6.
But what is Rips?
Rips. Oh yeah, so Rips. He is so he's proficient in athletics. He rolled a 6 on the dice, so 6 and 6 is 12.
Nice.
He went from bad to mediocre.
I guess so.
Nice.
And I think he's just posing. I think he's just like, you know, like,
Flexing.
Voguing.
yeah.
Ilya's definitely being
Doing the
full
chicken dance.
show off. Like she's almost using her dance partner as more of a prop than anything else. She's like kind of like you know, like kind of like flipping up onto his shoulders and like
Nice.
you know what I mean?
Love it. Yeah, the chords drum on the boulders as they stomp their feet and jump around. The rain abates and the sky lightens with the wild grins and their wild hair, and the dancing continues late into the night. The group of them, the chords, as it wraps up, all applaud you, and Queen Argantel takes you aside. The group of you, minus Jerry. Well, maybe she includes Jerry. She said, you can come stand, and says, "I've never seen such beautiful dancing. It's been a minute since we've been able to do something like that." And she shows you something. She teaches you something. She's like, "I would like to teach you something that my people know. It's a bit of a jig. It's the Korra jig." And she kind of like just dances around and shows you. And she said, "Use this when you go to Motherhorn. If you do the jig, you'll be able to manipulate our hair. Not the hair on our heads, but hair that has been cut. If you see it and you do this jig, you will have but a short moment to manipulate it in a way that you please."
Cool.
Wow.
Man, I love this place.
A cool jig for sure.
The Korra jig.
The Korra jig. And the kick, Rips would be like he'll do the peck dance too with
Nice.
the Korra jig. Yeah, get that going.
Dialing it up a bit.
That's right. He adds it in.
Well, then, it's been a pleasure meeting you, and I hope to see you again. But until then, I feel like I must retreat for the evening, and you're welcome to use the campfire.
Did she agree to give us her hair?
She said she had to talk to him.
Oh, yeah, she would need to speak with him.
Oh,
She
got
hasn't
it.
agreed to that.
Just a real quick question. What's the fastest way to the next lightning rod that she's put up? I was wondering because we were pulling them down, which seems to make her mad.
Well, and she just spins around and looks, and she's like, based on what I can see, the one just off to the east there a bit.
Okay.
Yes, I would just, if you can spot them, it's probably the closest.
Is there a way for us to get a hold of you if we need be, other than come here?
I suppose we could. And she grabs 2 more stones and holds them gently in the hands, and then just like kind of looks like she's praying almost. It just kind of takes a moment, sits back against the stone, closes her eyes, and then opens her hand, and the 2 rocks are now in the form of those little game pieces that you saw on the board. And she holds one and hands one to you. And she said, "These are called speaking stones. They only work for a short time, but if you want to speak with me, speak into this, and I'll be able to hear you.
Well, that is wonderful, and it can work from any range.
As long as you're in Yawn, I'll hear you."
That's amazing.
Very cool.
And she puts the piece on the board. "I'll keep it close."
Okay, we'll see you later then.
Yeah, see you later. And it is getting late. If you'd like to use the campfire, by all means, it's there for you. But we will not be needing it. And you can see the rest of the chords are just kind of bidding you farewell and like sinking back into these stone pillars.
And it'd be so cool to be a Chorid.
It would, yeah.
Sleep in the rock. I like it here.
Maybe a little damp.
Yeah, a little chilly. Kind of like when we were dead.
Yeah, underground.
Yeah.
Gary will pull out his bedroll,
Nice.
assuming everybody's going to camp.
Yeah.
Cool. You guys settle up for the evening. The fire roars on, and you get a restful night's sleep knowing that you're surrounded by essentially like a mini stone person army. Nothing seems like nothing to worry about. Everybody's tuckered out from that dancing, and you have sweet dreams. You have a great night. Everybody wakes up feeling totally restful. Sky for once is not clear. It's still like kind of dreary here, but it's not raining. It's not crackling lightning. It feels like there's a nice crispness to the air.
Christmas.
A Christmas to the air. Santa flies by.
Oh, Christmas.
It's a banging day.
Yeah, it's a banging. Nice, well done. Well, that was Amador walks up to you, dusts himself off. Pleasant evening. Not much for dancing, but it was fun to sit to the side and partake in what I could only imagine was a dance that hasn't happened in some time. Thank you for that.
Yeah, that
Well-
was awesome. I can't wait. When we get home, we should have like a big dance party.
Did
That
you
was
see me
great.
dance? I had me dancing.
Yeah, I saw you.
Yeah,
You
it
were
was
like,
good. It was
you were
really
like,
good.
Yeah, that was really cool.
I really liked the peck thing at the end there.
Oh, yeah.
You have to teach me one of those.
You have to have pecs.
Oh.
Maybe
He hangs his head.
can get some if you keep working out.
Right. And he like picks up some stones and just like holds them to his chest.
No, like this, and he'll do push-ups. He'll like,
Oh,
doing some push-ups.
oh, right.
That gives you big pecs.
And he makes the same noise. He's like, Gleam's just sitting there against a stone. She's like, ugh. The information that I heard her speaking about, Gleam says, it sounds like there is an underground cavern of some sort that leads into Motherhorn. I personally am interested in such a place. Maybe some way we can get to my sister sooner instead of... I'm not so sure Enderlin will want me just walking into her palace. I'm not welcome there anymore, and if I were to go, I will accompany you to the front door, but I will need to be dressed up or disguised in some way. However, I think maybe us sneaking in, even if you do go through the front door, maybe we find a different way.
I mean, yeah, if we go to the front door, probably Endelin will be pretty distracted and won't even notice.
Yes.
So you will just go down there and kill all those brigand dorks and...
Well, I don't know if I'm capable of killing such creatures. They sound small, but there are many of them. I would hope to be accompanied by you that's not too much to ask.
Oh, so you want a couple of us to go with you and a couple of us... I feel like she's going to want us all at the front door.
Well, maybe we don't go at front door.
Well, what do we
right
take
away.
her from the back door?
Well, I feel like if we do not show up on this invitation, she's going to get irritated and we might have a fight on our hands that we don't want.
I disagree.
We just want to go and just smash our way in.
No, I think we go in the back door.
By back door, you mean
And then what?
through the caves?
Yes.
Yes.
So we have to go through and wipe out all the brigand ducks on the way through the cave.
Or we go sneaky. We sneak now through there.
How do you make us disappear?
I no.
I mean, if you have a plan, I would love to hear the plan.
Well, I
We
think
go
we-
to the tunnel. We kill all the brigading-dings.
Bring it.
you said there's very, very many.
That's okay. We can do it. Easy
But they're so
squeezy.
small. Maybe we just step on all of them.
Yeah, we'll kill them all easily. Take out half of Endelin's army, it sounds like. Easy squeezy. And then we let Glean and...
Glister is my sister.
Yeah,
I am Gleam.
Yeah, Gleam and what's this dandelion guy's name?
Early?
Amador.
Oh, Amador.
Amador. You guys go in through the tunnels. Once we've killed all the brigadings.
A dark tunnel. Maybe not the spot for Amador. I do like light. I could go to the front door with you, maybe. Suppose if I have to go through the tunnel, I shall, but...
You want to come to the front door.
Yes. Well, unless all of us are planning to go through the tunnels. It's dark in there, and I'm not used to being surrounded by stone.
How do we feel? Do we feel like we want to go through the tunnels, or do we want to go to the front door?
I don't know. One
I
in the
say
front and one in the back. I'm not
We
sure
go
if that's
to
a
the
good
front
idea.
door first, have a conversation, see what is up, and then
Go from there.
we plan our, how we're gonna go about things. Maybe it goes easy. I don't think she's gonna just try to kill us out of the blue. She would have just done that by now, if that was her plan.
I think
Yeah.
we should go to the front door too.
Do we want to get the hair first?
We're gonna do our
If-
hair first.
No, I think she meant from the queen. Remember, we asked her if she could give us a bunch of hair for trading.
Oh,
I think we should pull down the lightning rods as well.
yes.
We want to do that first.
That was so fun.
Do we really want to do... That's going to piss her off.
I feel like the reason we have the invitations is because she already knows that we are knocking down these poles.
Yes.
Yes.
But we should trying to weaken her for sure.
But they did say that it weakens her. So it's going to piss her off and it's going to weaken her.
Yeah.
Wow, this is a conundrum.
Is it though?
Not really.
I mean, by the definition of the word conundrum, yes.
But it's an easy decision.
Okay,
Yeah.
what is it?
We pull down the poles.
yeah,
okay, then.
pull the poles.
Let's pull down the poles.
Because if we pull down the poles, then she'll be really upset, and then she'll make the invitation more urgent.
Wow, your new fairy
I have idea,
sense.
if I may.
Yeah.
If we are to pull down poles, Endelin is capable of seeing glimpses of the future, you understand. She probably knows that we are doing this, or that we're about to go knock on the
So
front door.
No matter
or
what
not.
our decision is, she already knows it.
She may. I
What
believe
if we change our mind?
it might be clouded for her. I don't know exactly how it worked, but a suggestion I may make, if you're worried about it affecting the outcomes, is we get to a tall pole and try to pull it down, but maybe you affect it, but I do the final pull. She's already angry at me. If she sees me in her visions tearing down these poles, I don't think she would think she would think something of it, but wouldn't be very surprised.
Good idea. High five.
She slowly sticks out her hand. Thank you. It's a hurtful moment for me. It's something Glister and I do all the time.
High five.
five.
Glister?
Yes, I miss my sister.
Oh, I thought you meant pull poles. Anyway, nothing.
Oh,
Well,
Glister,
usually
your
after
sister.
working the pole, we high five.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah.
So we are going to watch you knock down the poles? So why don't we just go to the door while you just keep knocking down the poles?
Well, there's no
No,
way
they
that I
need
can do
help.
it on my own.
Yeah, she needs
I'm saying
help.
I just do the final pull
No, we had a
of the
system.
pole.
We had a system. Remember the last
Okay,
time?
let's just go to the poles. I
Yeah.
will watch and then I will understand the plan. We're just going to talk too many words.
Okay.
Do we need to talk to the queen first, or are we coming back
No,
here?
no. We have
We
a
have a
we have a
thing.
speaky talky.
Right.
We're going to the pole to the east.
Okay. You guys head there. Amador's like shaking his head. He's like, okay.
She
Here
can't
we go.
predict the future because we have no fucking idea what we're doing. So how could she possibly know what we're doing?
But I think that's the point of predicting the future.
You guys head across the barren landscape, the shale rock, and easily make it to another one of these large poles. Amador and Gleam pause. Right. And what is plan?
The last time we shrunk one of the poles.
Good. You capable of doing such thing again?
Who did that again?
That was me.
Yeah, you did that.
I can
That was
do-
really strong.
I can do like once per day.
Oh,
It's a whole nother day.
I think we all can. It's like
We're-
a fairy
we
thing.
are, yes. It's a fairy thing that we all have.
We all can
do
pole
that?
shrink in once a day.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
you have.
Well, I'll pole shrink.
If you look at your thing, you have a enlarge reduce that you can
What?
cast as a fairy.
Is that true?
Enlarge pole.
I gotta try it.
I feel like
Yeah,
I have
don't-
same trait.
Make sure you don't use it wrong and enlarge it.
Jerry's gonna run up to the pole and touch it and shrink the pole.
Okay. Does it just work? I don't know the spell.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Okay. It shrinks and starts to like teeter in the small rock area that it was planted, but it hasn't fallen over yet. You still got to pull it.
Look what I did.
That's great. You figured that out pretty easy. That's good.
Yes, it's well done, but it still stand. We need someone to attach line of some kind and
Pull it.
pull it, or maybe the group of us just pick it out of hole. But it's going to take a group.
It's now 50 foot, right? Is it
50 foot.
Yeah.
100.
Or sorry, 100. They
100
were
foot.
200 before.
Oh, right. Yeah, Jerry's just gonna lash his rope around it again. I think that's what we did last time.
Okay, you're flying up then.
No,
Okay.
Jerry.
There was climbing pegs on the poles.
There was
wasn't
climbing pegs on it,
Yes.
but that still was a bad idea. How did I do it
I mean,
last time?
you're
I think I got
climbing a
fried
little
last
bit.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you did. You got fried
whacked
last
pretty
time.
good.
So there's climbing poles on it. So
Well,
Jerry's actually
look-
gonna just lasso and throw it up and hook it on it.
Okay. Nice. Give me a dexterity check.
There's an eyelash in my eye that's driving me crazy right now. I feel like I can't focus on the game
16.
at all.
No, it's
I
your
love that you're
finger.
doing it right in the camera.
It's your finger.
Your fingers in your eye.
Yeah, take your finger out.
Not good enough. You're trying to throw it 50 feet into the air around a pole.
Whoa. That's a tough one.
I feel like there's like this aura of something like a dungeon master that wants me to fly. So Jerry's gonna
Well, I hold on. It might just be the wings. They conduct electricity.
How high is the pole?
It's 100
100
feet. Maybe
Yeah, but
I
it's going to be on an angle.
maybe I just climb. Yeah, I don't have wings. I maybe don't attract the electricity. I think
Oh,
it's
so you're saying if we climb, we're still going to get whapped?
Well, you have static electricity in your wings, do you not?
Do we?
I don't know.
Yes, of
Well, if you're
course.
flying.
These are different wings. I've never got electrocuted from flying before.
Let me try. And she climbs up the pole, takes your rope, ties it off, and climbs back down. Yeah, it's not
Okay.
so hard.
Well, let's all pull then. That was a good job, by the way. That was really good.
Thank you. Yes, not my first pole.
Yeah.
Fair.
Listen and gleam.
Our second pole.
Gotta check out that show when we get back into the material plane.
Yeah, you guys heave it, and it crashes down. And as it falls 100 feet and slams down over to where is looks like a cave opening actually. And
Oh no.
as it smashes, you see a bunch of like shrapnel fall, and what rolls towards you is what looks to be a cord head, because you've now seen these people, right? And as you look towards, or in the direction that it smashed, you realize that you've actually brought yourself to the Briganock mine already, where the other pole was planted, and it's fallen and smashed one of the statues that they said that they put outside to fear them.
Oh, fuck. I thought you meant that we beheaded a
Corin?
oh, a
No,
Corin.
no.
Phew.
That would have been awkward. So how about that magic hair? Sorry about your person that we killed.
Can we just use that hair?
Yeah.
We probably shouldn't go.
Oh, that's-
we shouldn't go in there.
Not.
How many more poles do we have to knock down?
You don't know. You can't see all of them through like the fog.
This is gonna take forever.
Well, we're now here at the mines.
Didn't you tell us how many there probably was? 8? No.
The time that
There's-
I've been here, I've seen maybe half a dozen.
Hmm. Well, we've got 3 so far. Is it
Two.
just 2? Oh, jeez. I don't know if this is going to make a difference. But
I don't know if this is the right path, Like, this is...
why don't we just start heading to the castle, and if we see more poles, we knock them down.
Okay.
Maybe we get
Good.
one more. Maybe we don't.
Well, what about the army?
Eh?
The army?
They weren't coming to the castle. We were just going to say hi and drink tea.
But there's a cave of army.
But
We're not going in
we're
the
going
cave.
to the front door first, and then suss things out, have conversation, and then we just sneak in the bottom.
First we're talking, then we're kicking ass.
I don't think we'll get a chance.
Yeah.
It'll be very nice, I think, because hags are probably just nice people, maybe just misunderstood.
Well, we've
Not in our experience
remember
so
what
far,
happened?
Jerry.
No, the first one we dealt with.
Oh, yeah, we did.
just talked and made a deal and walked out of there without not dying. I think like we can do this again.
Sure.
I feel like it's a little bit of bloodlust maybe in some people's minds.
No.
I was just saying what I... Anyways, if we want to, we can go.
Ilya,
Just a bad plan.
do you notice like a lot of sexual tension between...
Didn't you say this with different characters in different campaigns?
Jerry's just shipping everyone. What, between Kix and Benedis?
I just was wondering.
It's rips.
Rips doesn't do that with anyone.
No?
Ew, my brother?
And I am saving myself for Jarsali. I'm sure you remember her.
Oh, Jar Sally! I forgot about her.
I have a special person in my world.
Can I be honest with you, Benedis?
Of course, you can always be honest. I prefer it.
She seemed a little lukewarm to you, in my opinion. I'm not trying to be hurtful. I felt like it's like the situation where you had been pining for her for many, many years, and we're so excited to see her. And then on her end, it kind of seemed like she was like,
Well,
oh,
it's just that
Benedis,
we've never
it's
had
been
the
a while."
conversations yet, so maybe she's not really sure on how I feel and stuff. So I think that one day when I can sit down and be brave, then
Yeah, it just kind of seemed
It'll
like
be
a little
good.
bit like, like from her end, you're like an old coworker, and from your end, she's
she's
like love
like
your
sometimes when
life.
we're talking, she like touches me, and
Yeah,
when
sometimes
she looks at
people
me, it's like
sometimes
little sparkles.
people just are that way when they talk to each other. Like sometimes you
It's
just
because they love each other. That's why.
I thought they were married once or twice before.
no, they just
no.
are. They're just two people who work together for
no,
a while.
No,
No.
I mean like I
That
thought
she was married to
twice
somebody
before,
else.
Yeah,
Twice before.
yeah, I think so.
You love Jasali,
Oh yeah,
the snail racer.
Well, how do you know her?
Well,
I work
I
with-
work at the Witchlights Carnival. I've known.
Oh,
Echo.
I thought you were the dandelion for a second. My eyes were blinking. I can't see. I forgot the voices.
No, of course not.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
no
I
dandelion.
mean, no, I don't. I mean, yes, I love her. Sure, yes.
Well, why
There,
are
I
you
say
here
it
then? You're not with Jasali.
Because we came to get our things back.
You have your thing, yeah?
Your daddy wants a doll.
I have mine back
So why don't you go to her?
because I'm here with these people.
He's our family.
and we're
Friends.
just as good as Jar Sally.
Right.
Better.
Some would say.
Better.
They helped me get mine back, so I'm helping
You
them
help
get
them,
theirs.
yes.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
good.
Seems
It's an
fair.
honorable thing for you to.
Yeah,
Well, I am
Benedis
thankful
is
you're
on-
here. You helping me with sister, maybe?
Yeah.
We've
Do you
come
think
this
that
far anyway.
Benedis has a chance with Jar Sally? In your opinion,
I'm not
what's
sure.
her vibe?
She's hard worker. She actually don't make much time for a relationship.
She's hard work for sure.
I've seen, I've seen passerbyers show interest, but she just head down, focus on work. I don't know.
Her first love is the snails.
Doesn't seem to have much time for romanticism. But maybe you change that. I don't know. Could use it.
I could use it, yes.
No, her. I mean, she could use it.
After this whole debacle, I could really use it.
As you guys are having this conversation, give me perception checks.
It's fucking chuckle fucks.
Natural 20.
Waste of a natural.
Wow.
17.
16.
9.
Everybody except Jerry. You notice this cute little creature that comes out from like behind a stone, and we're talking cute, like the size of a can, well, maybe a little taller, but not by much, and is carrying or pushing a tiny little wheelbarrow. And inside it is just like a bunch of what looks to be stones, and catches eyes with the group of you just on the outside of the mouth, and is like, and like just like quickly starts squirreling away like into the mouth of the cave. With your natural 20, Benedis, you would notice something particular about those stones that it's carrying. It's like seems to look like something is either inside them or emanating from it. It doesn't just look like natural stones. Anyway, this thing just like scurries away.
Does Benedis have time to throw up his crossbow and take a shot at it?
Ooh, you could try. It's going to take a lot. Give me an attack roll. The tiny little guy.
8 plus 7 is 15.
Jess clips his heels as he runs in. It's like, you're like, oh god, running down.
Why are you shooting the little guy?
It was one of the brigadocs.
No, the brigadocs are probably not that cute.
As you shoot it though, and it rushes away, one of the stones just like falls out, but he leaves it, just takes off.
Benedis will go grab it.
As you approach the mouth of the mine, you hear like a lot of like pickaxing sound, like it's like a ton, like in there.
They're so cute.
They're Fraggles. They're basically Fraggles.
Like from Fraggle Rock?
Fraggle Rock. Oh my
Or no,
God.
they're like the dozers on
The
Fraggles.
dozers.
That's
There you go. I
right.
was gonna say, yeah.
You pick up this stone and in your hand, you know, and it's of reasonable size, but as you look at it, it looks like there's something in there, like a memory or something, like playing over and over again. Looking at it, you're like, what the heck? But it makes no sense to you. You don't get anything from it. You don't recognize the people in it. But it's like it just seems to be on like this repeat loop, like some sort of imagery.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't know. Like maybe I feel like we could show that to the queen.
Let's crack it open.
Let's crack it open. Jeez.
Like an egg.
Yeah.
Maybe she's stealing people's memories. This is a memory of
Mining
somebody.
people's memories?
Memory mining.
Was the little brigandoc coming out of the tunnel or going
He was
into
going
the
in.
tunnel?
He was like carrying a little wheelbarrow and saw you, and was like, "Ring."
I think we
went-
should
went
break,
deeper in.
I think we should break it and let the memory loose.
I think we should. Wait a second. I'm going to pull out the speaking stone and call my friend.
Okay.
Hello?
You don't have to speak that closely. I can hear you fine.
Oh, wow. This is really clear. This
Oh,
is
that's
amazing.
fantastic. She can hear us.
We're pretty close.
Yes, I have you on speaker.
Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, so good. Yeah.
Just got it on Bluetooth.
I
Just
just had
playing another game of crowns.
Are you winning?
2 quick questions for you.
Oh.
I found a rock that looks like it has maybe a rock from the Brigand Dukes that looks like it.
Briganots.
Briganots? That looks like it has maybe a memory or a thought of something is stuck inside of it. That doesn't really make sense, probably. But does that make sense, probably?
Yes, it does. That's a wish.
As a wish?
Yes.
So if this is someone else's wish, if this rock is broken open, then what happens?
I'm not sure. We've never broken them open before, but that's something
What
that
do you do with
Briganots.
I want to
mine.
wish.
Do you want to collect it? Should I just give this back? Is this valuable to you?
I have no value with it. No, it's something that the Briganots collect.
Oh.
Oh, and they bring them to Endolin?
I'm not sure. Maybe?
Freaky deaky.
So maybe I'll just hold it for now and see if it shows its value later.
Perhaps.
Okay, it's not a solid answer. Secondly, what about that deal with the hair?
Yes. We've agreed to give you 2 bundles, and that's about the best we can do.
Okay, that's fantastic. We'll
that's good.
swing by on our way to the castle and maybe pick that up.
Very good. Where did you find the stone?
Oh, so we were just knocking over the tower there, and it fell right by the mouth of the tunnels, and then one of those little guy comes running across, and I tried to shoot it, and I missed it, but
You saw a Briganot.
yep.
Interesting.
Maybe.
would
Are they
come in-
cute?
And then,
They're very
actually,
small.
when I went over to pick up the stone that it dropped, I could hear all the little tick, 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 tick.
Ah, yes, the
In the tunnel.
confounding pickaxing. Have you gone in there? Have you spoken with them?
No.
Did we?
Nope.
Oh, yeah. So I think we should.
Our one friend really wants to, but
Good idea.
We think we're not ready for that yet.
I'm not sure the Briganots are violent, if that's what you're asking. They're very small. Our concern is that they are working for Endolin.
Oh, so maybe we don't need to fight them all.
Maybe they've been enslaved.
It kind of sounded like we had to kill them all.
No, we just tell them not to.
Oh, I feel bad for shooting at that one now.
Well, now you might.
Well,
have
one
thrown-
less pickaxe on the rocks I don't think is that bad of a thing.
Okay, so
I still think we should go to the front door.
Just walk up. Yeah.
But
Are you going to come collect hair then?
yeah.
yes, we should do that. We're actually only about 300 yards away, so we'll just come around the corner there and
Oh, that's why I can hear two of you. I've got one on the rock, and it's very distracting.
that
there's
echo.
a little delay echo.
I
Yes.
just gotta say, like, Yawn has a really good 5G network.
Yeah.
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 All
Which
the-
is
all the
because
totally
of all
bounce
these
off of the
antennas.
rocks. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
Totally.
Okay, well, we'll see you soon then.
Click.
I love you. Oh. Well, yeah, let's go back. Let's get.
Yeah, but the cave is right here.
Hey, I got a great idea, Grabs. If you want to go in there.
What?
Grabs Urballz? Isn't that your name? The new name?
No,
It's not that.
Rips.
Rips your balls. That's
Yeah, yeah,
right. Anyways, if you want to go in there, you feel free.
I like that for level 7 though.
You could maybe just talk to a couple and just see what they say. We're only around the corner.
Yeah. We'll go talk to them.
Ilya runs into the cave.
Do you actually run into the cave? Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
guys,
Is-
fuck, I was just joking.
Is Rips going in after?
Yeah. literal.
He'll go with her.
I really want to see the little guys. You told us to.
Yeah, fair enough. You run in there and you hear the sound of the pickaxes. And the tunnels, I mean, aren't super big. They're like, I mean, it's big for tunnels, 8 feet high and about 3 feet wide. So you're able to run in there and like the two of you kind of like fighting side by side. And you hear the pickaxing, but as you enter, it stops. You just hear like all of them. It just sounds like hundreds of them at first, and then just nothing. And as you push in further, you can kind of hear it start up again, like one or two. And as you walk further, it's like, dun, 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 it's kind of got like this rhythm to it. You walk deeper and deeper and deeper. Do you keep going as the light of the tunnel moves away?
Do you hear them coming?
Are they coming towards us or away from us?
I don't know. It sounds like they're coming towards us.
No, that sounds like they're just deeper in the cave. They stopped initially when you had entered, and then they just started up again.
Is it dark in the cave?
Yeah, I mean, it's not lit.
I can see in the dark. What do I care? Yeah, I'll walk in. I want to
Okay.
keep going.
Sounds good. Can you give me survival checks as you got, if you're both continuing just down through this cave network?
3.
Natural 20.
Wow, nice. So Ilya just gets totally lost.
I'm
Maybe
walking
just
backwards, like looking around like this.
I feel like you're enamored by like the stonework and stuff. You don't see any more of like these stones that have the pictures or wishes in them. But you're just like enamored by like the network of these tunnels and whatnot. But Rips is at least guiding you, and you're following the sounds, even though it's echoing off funny. It's kind of like got you a little confused for a bit, but you're able to follow it, no problem. And after about 10 minutes, the rhythmic pickaxing sound gets louder and louder and louder, and you feel like you're very close. But like as you're moving in there, your bodies just seem to like almost start moving with this rhythmic motion, and it's starting to like almost make you sleepy.
No.
I need the two of you to make me Constitution saves. I think it's a con save. Let me double check. Yes.
Damn, I got good con. 17.
Okay.
18.
17 and 18. The two of you look at each other. Tired. Are you feeling all right? Just kind of like
Oh my god.
sit down on the ground and close your eyes for a minute. The two of you fall fast asleep.
Aw.
What? With 17 and 18 rolls?
I needed a 19.
We're like,
Holy
we're-
shit.
we're
That's our first
shoulders-
break. We're going to be right back. Hey everybody, we're back from our snack break. That was perfectly done.
Thirsty.
So thirsty. Let me turn on some music while we recap on where we left off there. It's been a while. It was a long snack break. Oh, this is intense.
Whoa, oh my god, we're gonna fucking
That's some
die.
good sleeping music.
Yeah.
God, it's so relaxing in this tunnel.
Yeah. Okay.
You're gonna die.
That's more appropriate. You guys, Ilya and Rips, head into this tunnel. Do a damn good job of navigating it. And head deeper and deeper and deeper until they hear this rhythmic pickaxing that somehow lulls the two of them to sleep. We're going to come back to that in just a second. Jerry and Benedis and Gleam and Amador are all standing outside. You guys were going to head off and go collect the hair, yeah? And head to the front?
They kind of went much deeper than I was expecting. I thought the idea was just take a few steps in and like figure out what these creatures are about. And then the two of them just are gone.
Do you think that they abandoned us, or do you think that?
I think that Kix really wanted to go all the way and probably just kept marching.
I guess what do you? They are our family. Should we go after them, or should we go and do what we said we were going to do? Because our word is our bond.
It's like I guess they're thinking that we're going to the front door. So I don't know if we need to go in there or if we should just go do what we're supposed to do. I didn't think that we were going to be separating, but maybe that's what they think.
Well, if I may, you did say you're going to the front door. I
was kind of being facetious.
Well, but then they ran in. If they're not expecting you,
really ran in.
They really went for it.
Yes,
but
not just a little.
If they do make it through to somewhere, they said there was a cave connected to Motherhorn.
Yes.
If they're trying to make it to that and expecting you to be at the front,
yes, that's right. So maybe they want the diversion of being at the front door, but.
Or maybe we can catch them if we leave now, but
just go in and try and find them.
Or go
Gary's
to the front door.
Walk up to the tunnel and just say, "Kix Urballz and Ilya." Not Grabs. Is it Grabs? Grabs.
I don't. I just gonna call him
on
Kix. It's just what I can remember.
Something about
Spits on. Twist your balls.
Mr. Balls and Ilya. We're going to the front door. We'll see you later. Be safe.
You guys have the most horrid dreams.
Surprised how loud your voice can get for such a small body.
Thanks.
So the two of you, or the four of you, technically,
I'm gonna go collect the hair first.
Go and collect the hair. Okay. You head
we
back
just
to.
really split the party, didn't we? Okay, here we go.
I always thought that was like a really smart D&D strategy.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Yes. You meet up with Queen Argantel, no problem, and collect the hair from you. She wishes you well, and you guys head off to the front door.
Oh, damn. We just said we were running in for like a minute. We didn't say we were going. Cool.
As you approach, looming above you is an ominous gray citadel hewn out of the mountaintop. The path leading to it is winding and precipitous. Wind swirls around its towers, and ravens cluster and caw in its granite nooks. A crooked finger of lightning strikes a metal rod protruding from the topmost
good
spire.
timing.
And the sound of applause drifts over the citadel's battlements. The mountain path ends at a spiral staircase that climbs 60 feet to a balcony made of weathered gray stone standing in front of it. A large balloon made of bulging rain clouds is tethered to a much higher stone balcony that is well beyond the reach. The balloon has a merchant's stall instead of an ordinary basket dangling from it.
We know that thing, do we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You've
Charm and her
encountered it.
sisters.
The little dudes, not sisters. It was the little dudes in the stall, the darklings, what do they call them?
Oh, why did I think that they were like sisters?
Oh, I'm not sure. The people that ran the stall?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like these little dark creatures.
Weird.
Well, that doesn't look ominous at all.
No, we know that balloon thing over there with the store. That's where I got the thimble from when we were at the other land when we got my thing back. I got a thimble from them. I traded them for a potato.
Gleam pipes up. Look, if we going in front door, I'm going to need some disguise. She's not going to want me in castle. You understand? You have some sort of thing I can change, or magic of some sort. Unfortunately, I was stripped of all supplies.
I don't know if I can really... I know some little bits of magic, but I can make you look like a bush. I think, or I could make a bush in front of you, maybe. I don't know if that will work. Why don't you just wait out here
Yeah.
if you're
Okay.
worried?
Well, it's not that I'm worried. I just know if I am encountered inside castle, they will just capture me or remove me or worse. I don't
Right.
know.
I have an
Too bad I'm not there to cast invisibility on her.
Perfect.
What if we just make sure the door gets left open and then we'll go inside and then you just follow?
Yes, maybe you lead and I sneak behind.
We could try that.
Okay.
I'm sure that's going to be fine. You won't die.
That's reassuring.
I could change the dandelion. I know how to make plants change.
Interesting. Well, that won't work on me, though, unfortunately.
No.
Very well.
You know, at this point in the podcast, I'm sure that people listening think that the people that are asleep in the mines are going to die. But I'm
And they're
pretty
going
convinced
to.
it's the opposite. They're going to be just fine.
Or you're all gonna die.
Just going to have a talk.
That's nothing new.
That's cool.
We've been there before.
Yeah, been there, done that.
Do you guys approach the front door?
Yep.
Take out
Hello,
my invitation.
You're holding it up to the door.
Mrs. Hag. We're here.
The surface of the door assumes the likeness of a skull-faced hag. The Moon Twin is not welcome here, it says in a raspy voice. All others may step forward and pass through the black curtain at the end of the entrance hall.
I'm sorry, the who's not allowed?
The Moon Twin is not welcome here.
The moon twin? Who's the moon
Don't know what a moon twin is. I've never heard of that before. Am I a moon twin?
The visage splits down the middle as the double door swings open, revealing a decorated hallway in which discordant chamber music plays.
Hold on, I need to Google the word discordant.
Jeez, whoever
like off
wrote
tune.
this,
Okay.
yeah, whoever wrote this music is not a very good musical ear. That is, bleh.
Do you guys walk in?
Yep.
The two of you walk in, and Gleam follows, and it's almost like like when you reverse two magnets and it pushes apart. Yeah. She steps through the door, and she's like literally thrust back out the front. And it says, the Moon Twin is not welcome here.
Oh, the moon twin. Right, that was because remember when they said one is the sun, one is the moon. They can make an eclipse.
Oh, just 1 second then. Just 1 second.
I love that you're talking to nothing.
It's talking to us.
Jerry will go back outside and say to them, maybe you guys should just climb up to the balcony or try and get on to the balloon, or you can figure a different way in because you probably can't go in the door.
Yes, maybe we try to find outfit.
Do you want my rope?
You could go back.
Yeah,
you could
rope,
go back to the
rope
tunnel.
would be good. No, maybe we make use of rope.
Here's my rope.
Good. Yes, thank you.
Anything else?
No, that's fine.
You want a snack or something?
Yeah, a ration or two wooden heads.
Here's a snack.
Thanks.
It's just plants. Says I don't eat beef jerky or anything.
Oh, it's used to eating
It's like
meat, but it's
dried
fine.
mangoes and.
Maybe I catch something with rabbit food.
Jerry just turns around and walks back in.
Nice. Okay, you guys head in. I'm going to circle back to our friends,
Sleeping twins.
the Sleeping Twins. The two of you wake up, or yes, you do wake up. Except you don't sit up. You try to, but you realize that you're pinned to the floor with ropes and stakes that have been driven through the stonework, and you're completely tied up. What do you do?
Oh boy, not again, hey.
I know I'm going to wriggle.
Nickel for every time this happened to us. I mean,
Oh.
I'd have just the one nickel, but still.
Well,
Okay.
I'm sure you'd have more than that.
Okay, well I'm gonna cast Mage Hand,
Okay.
and I'm gonna try and use it to pull the stakes out of the ground.
Sure, yeah. Mage Hand can only lift 10 pounds. You try to lift those stakes out.
How heavy are the stakes?
They're big
it's
iron
force.
stakes that are driven into
Oh,
the
they're
stonework.
T-bones.
Man, Briar would be handy right now, hey? That's the worst thing about dying is that you don't get your owl back.
Right?
Yeah.
What can I use my strength to wriggle free?
Yeah, give me a strength check.
Wriggle, wriggle.
Oh, Can I reach Kix?
No, probably not. I mean, you're tied up. You're literally pinned to the floor. I mean, if you untied yourself,
it doesn't matter if I can reach him. I'll cast reduce on Kix so that he gets smaller.
Oh, you don't need your hands to do that?
Are my hands bound?
Well, I guess, yeah, maybe not your actual hand. It's probably you're
Let's
just
see.
like...
Verbal, somatic, and material. Yeah.
But you have your material or your, whatever is focus on you.
Yeah. You cause a creature or an object you can see within range to grow larger or smaller for the duration. What do you think would be better, Kix? Do you want to be bigger or smaller?
Bigger.
Well, I don't know if that'll work. Might just crush you.
Might sever you.
Well, yeah, let's make you smaller, okay?
All right.
I'll make him a little smaller.
Okay, you shrink up and the ropes become loose.
Okay. I can fly.
You can fly now.
Okay. Okay. So ropes are loose. I'm gonna cast smaller on Ilya.
Nice. Oh yeah, because you already did that with the pole. I thought you can only do it once per day.
Was that me?
No,
it was Jerry. Cast
Oh
it.
no, Jerry
did it.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
you shrink too and become free.
Yeah. So we're gonna let's fly.
Well, let's see where we are first.
I got a natural 20. I know exactly where we are.
As you guys are standing there, you hear the sound of footprints. And it's not small footprints. It's not Briganock sounding footprints.
Like footprint
placement. Steps, I mean.
Footsteps.
No, you don't hear
can't hear
footprints.
You can't hear footprints.
Well, with a natural 20, you can.
Yeah,
so you
that's
hear
right. That's
steps
right.
and prints.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds like...
Hey, do you hear the footprints? I do. Yeah. I got a natural 20.
I can just hear them with my ears, regardless.
Those are footsteps.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I don't know. Let's get the fuck out of here.
A tall, slender human clad in dark leather armor greets you. Their friendly face brightly illuminated by a tiny wisp of light that floats next to a mouse-sized creature perched on the human's shoulder. Ah, greetings, trespassers, says the human with a smile. Didn't anyone ever teach you to knock?
Oh, we were supposed to knock. Remember we were knocking the whole...
Yeah, that used to be our thing, but now we're over it. We don't do that anymore.
We don't do that anymore because we forgot to knock. And we had to knock everywhere we went, so now we
just don't do it at all.
We just don't do it anymore.
We were doing it so much. Like our knuckles were hurting all the time, so now we just don't knock, period.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it would seem you're trespassing, and my little Briganock friends here told me to come and investigate, and I did. Said, what can I do for you? And he like holds out the lantern and like lets the little guy like jump on top of it and like kind of shines it in your faces. What brings you to the Briganock mines?
He's just a regular human?
They are a regular human.
They
yes.
are, sorry.
Yeah.
Your vibe is so intense.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it the lantern?
No,
when you shove it in their face like that,
it's the dark leather
difficult.
armor. It's like the being in the dark. It's the whole situation. I'm not a complaint.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's great. I like it a lot.
What happened to you?
I found myself here after me and my party got separated. I've been here for some time.
That can happen. I've seen that happen time and time again. It's the worst.
Yeah, I've been there, done that.
Do you need out?
No. I found purpose in helping these folks here. The group I was separated from is Valois Call. We are an adventuring group that undoes evil doings. But our balloon had gone down, and friends of mine, Elkhorn and the others, have all gone missing.
We've heard those names. We've heard those names before.
Elkhorn.
You've bumped into him.
Yeah, we
He's
saved
alive.
him. Yeah, he's great.
Oh, thank the stars.
He was trapped by Granny Nightshade, and then
I don't know who that is.
Oh, Skabatha.
I also don't know.
Hag?
She's a hag.
One of the hags. I've heard of the hags.
One of the
of the
hags.
realm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, we let him out, and now he's we died, but he went and helped some kids
He saved
escape.
children.
Yeah, he was a real hero about it. Now who knows where he is?
Well, I'm glad to hear he's standing up to Valois Call purpose. But that is what brought me here. After the balloon had gone down, we got separated. But now I find that these poor Briganocks. Are we not recording?
It looks like it's out.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Just pause.
Do we have to do
Just
this?
gonna take a pause for a second.
It was pause for a sec?
Yeah.
Unpause.
We're back.
You're
we
welcome,
ready?
Tash. Hey, we had a technical error there. If you're watching on YouTube, you're probably like, wait, why did the video cut out for a second? So we did a quick pause. Sorry about that. We're back. Like let me pick it up back where we were. We were in the Briganock Mines.
Yeah.
And you were talking with this person.
This person, yeah.
And he was telling, or they were telling you about Valor's Call and their purpose there.
Yeah.
But got separated.
Yeah.
So what brings you to these mines?
Oh, we're just poking our heads in. We we just we're just trying to figure out what to do next. And our friends didn't really want to go into the mines, but I saw those we saw those little guys come in here, and that seemed pretty exciting.
One of these little guys, and he holds, they hold one out.
What is it? Is it the Brigadon?
It's a little Briganock, and it kind of looks like sort of a mousy kind of creature.
Oh, these guys are so cute, but they do work for the hag.
They are working for the hag.
So that's bad.
No,
Oh,
they don't. What? Absolutely not.
The Corrids told us that.
The Corrids work for the hag. How do you think her contraptions run? They provide the hair for her to use those pulley systems and for all the.
No, she
The
steals
Corrids
the hair
said
from
that
them.
that
the hair
that
gets
she
stolen
steals
from
the
them.
hair from them.
No, you're wrong. That's what we've seen. We've seen the contraptions that she has, and she uses them. She took our best architect, one of these little guys, and holds him out and forces him to design these schematics and build these contraptions for her, which are driven and pulled and used by the Corrid's hair. These little creatures have done nothing wrong by being forced into a difficult spot where they have no choice.
Can I insight check this person?
Yeah, absolutely.
Camera just stopped.
Oh, it just stopped again.
It just went beep, 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 and
What
stopped.
the heck?
Okay, we're going to quickly pause and figure this out. BRB. Okay, I'm unpausing. There we go. Hi, we're back.
All right, we got this.
Oh, clip. There you go.
fixed
Tash. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so I was
Nailed it.
I was
So good.
so I'm wanting to insight check. I want to see
Text
if
will too.
I believe
Yeah, both of you are
this
like,
Yeah.
person's
what is up with this?
What the fuck is on here?
testimony. Natural 20.
Wow. Oh, jeez. Is that a 1? Oh, I was
7.
really hoping it was a 1.
Ilya is not known for being a wise or perceptive person. Like, notably, I have bad. So I think this is like the first time in Ilya's entire life where she's really like actually reading the room. This is
Nice.
the first time she's ever had clear eyes.
Yeah, you get a read on this person, and they are most definitely telling the truth. And not only that, you get the sense that, like, in learning about Elkhorn and Valor's Call, like, their purpose is true. And as you're looking over them, you actually notice more of these little Briganauts that are hidden. One in their pouch, kind of like scarily, like, or quietly, like, peering out, and another behind, like, just their boot, peering out, making sure, like, everything's okay. You don't get the sense that these things or this person are violent or trying to trick you in any way.
So our friends are probably on their way to that castle right now with the hair from the Corrids, under the impression
Oh, no.
that the Corrids seem so nice. Are you sure this isn't a big misunderstanding?
I'm not sure now that you're telling me this, but you just told me that the Corrids willingly gave them the hair and sent them to the castle. Isn't that exactly what Endelin wants?
Well, it was our idea to bring the hair to use as a bargaining chip to get in.
But they didn't want to, the Corrids?
Well, they
You
had
have
to
to be
talk. They
convinced.
talked about it overnight, and then they gave it to us.
Give me a persuasion check.
18 plus 7 is a lot. 25.
6.
He's more focused, or they're more focused on Ilya.
Wise.
We can't. This must be a mistake. I feel like we've been at war with the Corrids since I've been here. You're telling me that this is... Oh my god, she's pulling the strings on the two of us, the two clans. She's having us...
This is what I think. I think she knows that if you guys were to join forces,
That
you'd
we would
so
be able
much
to
more
overcome her.
powerful. Yeah, because the Corrids think that you guys are mining for her,
No, we're being forced to...
but not of your own will. And you guys thought that they were giving their hair willingly when we found out that it's being taken from them. Oh my stars!
What's happening now?
It's pretty crazy, bro. I gotta tell you,
Okay.
it's some
I believe
some
ya.
civil war and
Oh,
some interpersonal conflict between
hard to
clans.
follow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot going on.
What this little Briganaut kind of scurries up onto their shoulder and whispers in there for a minute. They're like, yeah. You sure? Okay. Looks at the two of you. Look, given the new information, I think we could potentially be in help each other. If you wanted to continue with me, there's a bit of a Briganaut test we'd like to put you through. Nothing overly dangerous, but just a final confirmation that you can be trusted.
Seems fair to me.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
We love tests.
Yeah,
great.
I'm better than her at anything.
Well,
Mostly.
We'll see about that.
Yeah, it depends.
Great. If you don't mind, just follow me.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, watch your head. And you walk through and like kind of duck in.
I told you, these little guys are so cute. They couldn't possibly be bad.
Yeah, that's true.
We're going to circle back to the everybody else at the tower. So the two of you head down this hallway, and it opens up into this amphitheater. It's like the amphitheater is like it's in this open air. It's carved from like the slopes of the mountaintop, and short cloaked figures sit on tiered stone benches facing this massive stage. Enclosing the stage are 10-foot high stone walls kind of like around the sides, above which you can see a stormy sky, and a team of masked goblins is preparing the stage for a play while costumed actors huddle in the wings, and you can see them reciting lines. Lighting is provided by an intricate overhead contraption upon which several more masked goblins are perched. The sounds of chains clanking and gears turning can be heard coming from somewhere under the mountain. As the two of you are standing there, a strange-looking little goblin fellow with a big kind of scepter kind of trottles up to you, and he's like, about time we were expecting you. Follow me. Tickets.
Wait. Hi.
Yeah, hi.
I used to be a hobgoblin.
That's great. Yeah, I have a show that I'm preparing. If you don't mind, can I get your ticket?
So these are just tickets for the show?
No. You wanted to come and speak with Endolin, yes?
Yes, we have a personal invite, I think.
Yes, I know you do.
Oh.
Yes, Benedis and Jerry. Good.
I want to see the show too, though.
Well, we're preparing for it. Endolin's not ready to see the show. We still have about 4 hours of preparations.
4 hours, but I'm so hungry. How can I wait for 4 hours?
Well, you can't eat the show there.
I'm sure they have a snack somewhere. It's
Hey, can I have the tickets, please?
concession there.
Hold on, I need a conflab with my friend.
Oh my God, he kind of like leans on the scepter. He's like, I can't believe that I have to deal with this. I have a big show ahead of me.
Oh yeah, just a second.
Yeah. Oh, take your time. It's fine.
Okay, thank you. I'll take my time then.
No,
So like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, half hour tops.
He turns around and storms off for a minute, and you can see him like talking to some of those hooded figures while you two talk.
Do you think we should give him the tickets?
Yes.
Do you think?
I don't think there's value in what as. I'm a little bit confused right now.
What?
All of a sudden, you are so attached to the ticket, or are you?
No, I think this is a trap.
I don't think it's a trap. I think we're being called to Andolin's make an appearance in front of her.
Okay, well, but here's my question.
Okay.
If they invited us to come here,
Yes.
like just for tea or whatever, right?
I don't think it's for tea, but to
Okay,
be
but
clear,
for whatever the reason,
Yeah.
why do they need the tickets? Like they could just
I
let
don't
us
know.
in.
They just,
so
like-
why do they want the tickets? Like why can't they
if
just let us?
you were summoned by a queen or a king of any land, they would send a written invitation. I think this.
But they wouldn't say like, "Give me the
I
invitation
think
back."
the goblin guy works in the theater, and he just is what he calls it is a ticket.
No, but he knows.
If
he
you
knows
look at
who
it,
we are.
look at it. Does that look like a ticket? It looks like an invitation.
I think that these tickets mean something, or you wouldn't want them.
I think it's just proof that we were invited here, so that it's not some yokels that just show up at the front door and like, "Hi, we want to see the queen." I think that there's a reason why.
I love watching Benedis get so exasperated with Jerry. It never gets old.
So you think we should give them the tickets?
I will tell you what.
Yes.
How about you give me your ticket?
Okay, and you'll give me your ticket.
No, and I will give him both tickets in case you're having a separation complex or something about your piece of paper.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go.
I'll tell you what. I want you to look at the ticket really good and commit it entirely to your mind. And when we get back on the material world, I will take you to what are those fancy people that do the
Scribe
script writing? No, illuminators, something like that. A scribe, sure. And we will make you a replica. You can put it on your wall in your bedroom.
That's nice. That's like something my brother would do.
But for now, let's just go and give him our tickets. Our invitation.
Well, here's my ticket.
Thank you. It is a very nice ticket. I
thought so.
The drawings. Okay, let's go talk to Goblin. Goblin guy.
The most painful part of all of this is that I already knew. Forget it.
There was just some
I know.
confusion.
I know. I've
Whether
seen this
we were
conversation.
coming to see the concert,
can I just have
performance.
The tickets,
Why? You already knew who we were.
Yeah, well, of course I did.
It's
So
just a
why do we need the
terminology thing.
tickets?
Because we still have to go through the motions. How am I supposed to magically get the tickets in my hands?
Well, what if I wanted to have it as a souvenir?
Right, but I've already had this conversation with you, and I already know that you have the 2 tickets. May I have the 2 tickets, please?
You may have both of the tickets now.
Thank you.
We prefer to call them invitations, and I think you should as well to avoid future complications.
He holds out in front of him. It is kind of an invitation, actually. It says.
So, I don't
welcome
think we're
here.
getting to go to the show even. I think we would still have to buy our own ticket for the show, probably. So, yes.
That's true. Well,
Anyways,
is that actually what you look like? Because the picture on it was
the
a
hobgoblin?
hobgoblin. Yeah,
Like inside my heart, that's what I look like.
that's a weird thing to say for a hobgoblin.
yeah, but look at those warts. Come on, no other kind of
Yeah, I mean, if I wasn't
goblin species can
wasn't
have
ready-
that kind of beauty.
If I wasn't already seeing someone, I'd say that it's good luck. You know.
Thanks. I'm not really comfortable being a fairy.
Yeah, I'm sorry about the.
Yeah.
Not really my thing.
I missed my. You were like.
Anyways, you probably have something to do, and
Yes, I
we're
do.
about ready
Thank
to
you.
go talk to
Well, yes, you're going to
the
speak
wonderful sweetheart that here she is.
with. Yes, the bitter end, of course. Follow me. You go ahead.
So, does Jerry still remember Goblin language?
Oh yeah, for sure.
As Jerry is, he's just gonna say, "Death to the hags" in Goblin to this Goblin.
Nice. He turns to you and he's like, "We don't speak of that here. No, you can get us in trouble."
Oh, just checking.
And he takes you up to you kind of go in and out of these different hallways. One of these rooms is just like this huge chambered area with lined with books that are very tall, and there's 3 different goblins climbing up ladders and collecting them for more of these hooded figures. These hooded figures are taller, but they look similar to the other ones. And they're just handing them books, and they're all flipping through them and then just scrambling back up onto these ladders and putting them back. He guides you through there, and then you walk past this other room, and off to your right, it almost sounds like a theater setup in there. And you kind of glimpse in. You can see sort of like a stage and some seating, but nothing in there. As the 2 of you walk past, give me a perception check. It's like a second stage inside that, not the big outside stage.
6.
Why the hell can I see that anywhere? Oh, it's right there. 9.
9. You walk past, and you kind of see a movement of some sort, but the goblin dude's just walking too fast. You try to keep up with him. Can't quite see what it was, but something in there was moving. Anyway, he leads you into the room and says, Miss, the Dame of Unhappy Endings will see you shortly. Just sit. Don't move. Stop it. Sit. And he spins around, clangs the scepter that he holds on the ground, and the room just sort of has this almost like he's sending some sort of signal out, and just turns around and walks out of the room. The walls of this chamber are jet black with gold painted scroll work where the walls meet the ceiling and each other. Ornate high-backed armchairs face a raised dais. An alcove at the back of the dais is half hidden by a black curtain. As the 2 of you are sitting, a very taller than you expected, old woman walks in. and she doesn't say a word to begin with, but she's probably 6, maybe 7 feet tall.
Oh.
And covering her face is like this, imagine like a wedding dress veil over front, but it's like, it's blacked out, and you can just see through it, almost like these velvet curtains around you. And underneath her dress comes down and branches out almost like a stage, and you can see underneath, like kind of in the stomach area, is actually an active marionette stage where you can see them like moving and enacting stuff. And beneath that is almost like these spider legs. I mean, they're not spider legs, but just the way they stick out, and there's many of them from the bottom part of the dress, sort of like guide her into this room. She's like, finally. I've been wanting to meet the two of you for some time. I never thought you'd bring me that hair. I could make use of it. May I have it?
It's nice to meet you. My name's Jerry.
I know your name. Sit down.
Oh.
I think the purpose of us bringing the hair was more so we have something to discuss over. Negotiate.
Negotiate. It's one of my favorite things. She goes and like sits down, dusts off her dress, and pulls up like this large chair. And she doesn't even touch it. She just like gestures her hands and it's just like, whook. She sits down. I'm listening.
You seem really nice. I don't know why.
I'm of course the nicest of the hags. Have you met my other 2 sisters? Unbelievable.
We actually have met them both.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Awful creatures.
Skabatha said mean things about you.
Yeah, there seems like some major rifts between your relationships there.
I would be concerned if she said nice things about me.
Oh.
No, she just said mean things.
Very mean.
Yeah, she said that...
Hasn't changed then.
She said that her and her sister were coming to murder you.
Oh, did she now?
Yeah.
That's thoughtful of her. Unless she's bringing a sun and a moon, I think not.
Anyways, we are here on behalf of our travel companions to make an arrangement to get back their doll.
I see. A possession of theirs, something they would like back.
Yes, we've come from the material plane where the things gone weird with the carnival there, and things were taken from us when we were all kids because we snuck into the fair. Blah, 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 blah.
Yes, payments.
So,
I see.
Okay, yeah. So we're willing to give you these 2 bags of lovely hair from the little goat people, and in turn, we just take back their doll. Everything is good. We didn't bring them on this visit because they have a great amount of emotion around the doll, and we just thought it might be easier if me and my great little friend here, well, really we're almost family by now, but...
he's my brother.
Well, we're not actually, but we've become very close on this trip, so... Anyways, aside the point, we would like to make that offer for you.
Can you make me a persuasion check?
12.
Little self-harm there.
The way you speak to me, it's interesting. You have a very boisterous voice for such a small fellow. I'll tell you what. I have an idea. An offer of my own.
Oh, counter-offer.
A counter-offer.
This is where negotiation begins, huh?
Yes. I am interested in the hair, but as you can see, and she gestures kind of out towards the staged area that you had just left from, more interested in the theatrics of everything. I think maybe the 2 of you, or if you said you have guests as well, perhaps you come and act in a little play of mine. And you do that for me, and I'll make the exchange for you.
Can you give me some more of the parameters around this play?
Well, I mean, as long as you can act in a reasonable way, which I don't see why not.
Our friends, they will blow your whatever those are on your feet off.
Well, then it sounds like you have nothing to worry about.
Well, I do worry because we have met your siblings, and let's see, what's the right way to say this without being offensive, is we don't want to come away with a curse upon us.
Oh, there's no curse here. Anybody here, you can speak with them openly. They're here because we made an agreement.
Oh, we have spoken with many people in this land already, and they would disagree with that.
Did they all say that they're here under their, or out of, unwillingly?
I don't think I'm at right to discuss the nature of the conversations with him. That is a private matter.
I see. Well, the offer stands. You let me know if that's what you would like to do.
How long is the performance?
Oh, maybe an hour.
Will you sign a contract in advance saying there is no curse upon us?
A contract.
Yes. In blood.
Well, I don't have much blood to give, but
It can be someone else's.
stage fright. The goblin comes like running in. Yes, madame. Yes, fine. A contract, but I want the 4 of you.
We don't have our friends. Our friends are gone. They're
We
busy.
can go. We remember we left them in a nice, safe place where they were just doing some chores and stuff. We can go back and retrieve
they
our
went-
friends. That's
No,
fine.
right.
They were hanging out with the goat people, and
The Koreds.
yeah, that's when we got the hair.
Terrible creatures. That's about how you got the hair. Yes.
Yes.
Good. Excellent. Well, you leave the hair with me.
No.
No, of course not.
It's no trade yet.
When we finish the performance,
I don't think this is a fair trade. Because we're giving her the hair and
Yeah.
a performance, and all we're getting is a stupid doll.
I don't know if our friends would agree with that.
If you're going to do the performance, I don't even want the hair.
You don't even want the hair?
No. My whole...
Oh, Jesus.
This whole place...
They're going to be so upset.
This whole place is built around my very stage. I have my contraptions working. More hair would be helpful, but I'm much more interested in seeing what the group of you can do to entertain me. Not every day I have such fine actors roll into here and offer such services.
What time do we need to be back?
Before sundown.
Okay. We get to be in too, right? Not just them.
Yes, the 4 of you.
Would we be kind of famous? Like, would there be posters with our pictures on it and stuff?
There might be. Depends on how well you do.
If there's snacks involved, he does not eat meat. Just so you know that.
There's like food backstage.
Yes, of course there's food backstage. You want everybody to starve.
Craft
Well,
services.
Jerry, I think we should probably just go and reconnect with our friends and tell them this wonderful plan to have a special night together, and we can all come back. I'm looking forward to this.
Me too.
Stage right! Guide them out.
Guide them. Right.
The little goblin comes up to you and he's like, follow me.
It was nice to meet you. Could we have our invitations back?
She just stands up and walks away.
Maybe ask the goblin guy.
Oh, Mr. Goblin Guy, can we ever?
Do you speak to him in goblin?
Yes.
You're like, maybe. As he pretends to ignore you, kind of like sees his head move. And as you get to the front door, he's like, hands them back to you. Okay, we'll see you at sundown.
I guess we don't need tickets for the show now, eh? Hey?
Aren't you gonna be in the show? That's a
that's why
stupid
we
thing
don't
to
need
say.
tickets.
Oh, I see. You're making a funny joke. That's
we
great.
can- Well, I
It's
think
real funny.
I thank
Okay.
you for saying that.
Good. Yeah. Well, the door's open. We'll see you in a bit.
High five.
No, no, I'm not doing that.
Okay.
He slams his scepter and the door swings shut.
Jerry, that went fantastic.
I know.
I was scared out of my balls.
You look so calm. I thought you were really brave. Oof. You are a good actor.
Thank you.
You guys, I'm guessing, are heading down and like quickly making it back
really
to
quickly.
her, to the Briganock
Yeah.
mine area. I'm gonna circle back to you two. So this person has guided you down through the mines.
Hey, what's your name?
Thank you. I think it's Morris, but I just want to double check. Where's my note? Maurice.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
No.
It
Those
is Molliver,
Molliver.
Oliver.
Russian and French people will be really offended by our podcast.
probably. My name's Molliver.
Molliver. I'm Ilya.
Ilya, it's a pleasure to meet you, and your brother.
Rips/Kix Urballz.
Off.
Interesting.
We got lots of names sometimes.
They like gesture away.
Cover up.
Well, we're almost there, and as you're walking through these mines, you can see more of these little Briganauts working, clattering away at stuff, and more of these little like stones that have like glowing stuff inside. And then they come up to. Let me just pull it up on my thing here.
We should ask about the stone.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Molliver,
Yes.
what's with the stones with the pictures and stuff in them?
Oh, when
The wishes.
yes, people from the material plane often make wishes. Those crystallize in these very mountains, and the Briganauts mine them.
And then what happens with them?
Sometimes they're released, so wishes come true. Some of them, if they're deemed unworthy or evil, are broken open and cast into a pit.
Why are the Briganauts mining them for Endolin? What's she need with them?
Oh, they don't give them to Endolin. Absolutely not.
Oh.
That's not for her. It's something that the Briganaut mines are driven to do, to bring wishes into light.
I really like these little guys.
They're cute.
Yeah, they're so sweet.
Very cute.
Yeah.
Speaking of the pit, and he turns around, and the route ends at a gaping chasm, on the far side of which is a grotto full of stalactites and stalagmites. A truss bridge constructed of intricate wooden struts and beams spans the 100-foot gap across the chasm. Beneath the bridge is darkness dotted with purple lights. Well, declares Molliver, here we are at jolly old Rivenwish Chasm.
It is jolly.
Best stay on the bridge and not dilly-dally. If it wasn't already obvious, this is part of the test.
Oh, this is the test?
Yes. We just need you to cross to the other side.
I fly across.
Nice.
Rips does the same.
Nice. I did not see that coming.
And when I land on the other side, I go, ta-da!
That is fantastic.
Rips will be on his shoulder, still fluttering his wings.
Never thought of that when I made 12 fairies.
Well.
Yes.
Well
Yes.
done. Yes. You passed. That's fantastic.
Ta-da.
Skip that 4 pages of text.
All that planning
All
for
that
nothing.
DM
Oh boy.
He walks.
Dungeons and Dragons, man.
He walks across the bridge, walk across the bridge and meet you on the other side and says, I've not exactly what I was thinking, but you succeeded nonetheless. Let me show you something. And they turn around and guide you a little bit further. And in the center of the grotto is a short pony wearing blinders. A small wooden hut is strapped to its back, and a faint clatter can be heard from inside the hut. As you approach, Molliver says, "Look, this is one of the elders, and just be respectful, yes? Not that you haven't already been, but just something to be mindful of."
We're known for being respectful.
The door swings open, and a tiny, wrinkled creature hobbles into view, accompanied by a wispy bulb of light. The old Briganaut peers at you through tiny spectacles and says in common folk, Oh, big folk, how wonderful."
So cute. Oh, hello.
Yes, you've made it to the grotto. How can I be of service? What brings you to the Briganaut mine?
Well, at first we were just kind of curious about what was going on in here, and then we got put to sleep for a little while, and then we got tied down. That was pretty scary. But then we got out of them because we have pretty good magic. And then we met Molliver, and we had a good conversation, and then we learned about a misunderstanding between you guys and the Chorids, and then we did a really scary and difficult test, and now we're here.
Tell me more about the Chorids, the misunderstanding. What are you talking about?
Well, they told us that you guys are working for Endolin.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, and then Molliver told us that you guys think they're working for Endolin.
But they're not, but they are.
Well,
offering the hair.
they aren't offering it on their own free will.
Being stolen.
Yeah, it's being taken from them.
Taken.
He looks over at Molliver and
No
kind of
permission.
gestures towards him. See, it's a terrible mistake that my people have made.
She's turned you against each other so that you guys can't band together and rise up to fight the power, man.
He leans on this tiny little pickaxe, kind of wheezes for a minute. So you came to the Briganock mine to notify us of this. Well, my people thank you, and we shall reunite with the Koreds.
And then kill Endolin.
Your end goal is to kill the
Well, I don't know. Mostly we just want to deal with the hag problem, get our doll back, freeze Abilna, and go home.
See,
Is that what you want?
I would like Yawn to be the way it used to be, where the Koreds would dance wildly in the Briganock's mind with freely.
Rips is going to do a little dance with his little pec muscles going, I know that one. I know that.
Oh, I used to dance like that back in my day. Not anymore.
I can tell that you used to have rock hard pecs. I can see it. Just I keep bumping this light. I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
I gotta stop scooting my chair around so much. I get excited.
With Jerry and Benedis, thank you. My brain stopped working. You guys make it back to the mine relatively quickly and head in. And what are you guys doing? Are you just like beelining it down there? Like, what is your goal here?
I think we have. I mean, Benedis has zero expectation of what's in there, and I think he's going to be a little bit trepidatious.
Mr. Balls.
You just yelling down the tunnel. Let's make that a check to see how loud you can be.
Balls check.
Yeah, let's do Constitution.
You gotta get your balls checked from time to time.
22, not natural.
Wow, amazing. The two of you having this conversation would hear the distinct sound of an annoying Jerry voice.
My God, Jerry's got a set of lungs on him when he wants to. Hey, it's crazy how most of the time he just like whisper.
Yeah.
And when he shouts, it's like booming.
Well, it's because we're in a cavern.
Well, yeah, but it's also pretty like
Got like an echo. Mr. Balls, 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 balls.
that's Jerry.
Whoa, what did he say about my balls? I didn't quite hear that.
That's just our friend Jerry and Benedis. They
Friends of yours, why didn't they come with? Welcome them in, please.
Oh, should I shout back to them?
Yeah, well, no, Morris, please. Or Molliver, please. And he spins around and heads across the bridge.
They,
Thank you.
I love that Wizards of the Coast put in a non-binary character.
There's been multiple, which is great. They run across the bridge, and before long, this figure bound in leather approaches you. You must be, is it Jerry or Jerry? The one that was calling your friends down in the mine.
That's me.
That's Mr. Thunderlungs over there.
Impressive, but
Thank
nice
you.
to meet you.
Yes, you too.
Did the two of you want to follow me? They're down speaking to...
Yes, that sounds like a great plan.
We'll follow you to speak.
Obud.
Oh, bud.
Oh, bud.
Oh, bud.
Oh, bud.
Obud.
Oh, bud.
Is
Or
it
is it
safe?
Obud?
Is it safe?
O-B-U-D.
Do we have to watch out for
No, please, come with
these
me.
little squirrel guys?
Yeah, your friends have already passed the test, so may I
the
just
test.
suggest when we get to the chasm, just fly over it.
I can't fly.
Oh,
I mean, I can. I would have to strip off all of my armor, and it becomes an ordeal.
okay. Well, maybe just stand on this side of the.
Yeah, I could just wait.
Okay. So they walk across the bridge.
Unless you really, really want me to walk across the bridge.
You may, if you would like to.
No, I was just having a little bit of fun, in a bit of a good mood. Had a nice meeting with that hag, so
See,
we'll just go talk to our friends.
Jerry flies over. Benedis stays back.
Hey guys, I'll just wait here. You said there's some weird thing about walking, so I'm just gonna wait here.
Yeah, hey-oh.
Your friends, this
Thunderlungs here.
Yeah.
It's nice to meet you.
Hi, it's nice. You're small.
These are the little guys. These are
true.
the Briganauts. But they're not bad guys. They're good guys.
Oh, you can call me Obud.
Obud is.
Obud.
Mr. Obud, you're a nice guy.
I like to think so. Nobody has told me otherwise in the years that I've been down here.
You look really old, so that's a long time.
Thank you. It's something we carry with pride as Briganauts. It's dangerous work mining this stuff. Whatever the case, you had come here for something. To tell us about the chords. Was that it?
I mean, that wasn't the explicit goal. We were mostly just kind of curious about what was going on in here. But now we know, and we've conveyed that information. I'll quickly, I'll shout across the cavern the whole. The Chords thought they were the bad guys, but actually the blah 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 blah. It's a big misunderstanding. Blah 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 blah. And actually they're good guys. I told you, Benedis. I told you that they're so small and so cute that they couldn't possibly
That's fantastic.
be bad guys.
I feel really bad about trying to kill that one before, but
imagine if you did kill
good
him.
thing I missed.
Imagine.
Hey, good news. We had a wonderful meeting with the hag.
Oh, did you?
You're both yelling across the
Mrs. Bitter
chasm.
End or whatever they call her here.
I thought you were looking so glowing.
She wants to put us in a play this afternoon.
That's crazy.
It's gonna be fantastic.
That doesn't sound like a good idea.
Well, it sounds
Hey,
fun.
she doesn't even want the hair. She just wants us to do a play, and then she'll give back the doll. We go home. It's fantastic.
Don't you think that sounds suspicious?
She said she will sign the contract
Oh.
She had weird
with
feet.
blood.
Very weird feet.
So, Obud,
Yes, yeah.
with the context of all this information, what do you want to do here? Because
I would-
obviously you guys don't want to keep living like this. This is
Well, this is our home.
You bitch. So cold and dark. Who wants to live here? Smells like rocks.
and your home is great, but having a mind for Endolin is
Yeah, well, we don't so much have to mine for her, but she did take one of my best architects, has him chained up somewhere to design contraptions for her. But little does she know we've been picking away at a mine or a tunnel to the under part of her stage. We hope to rescue him soon.
When will it be done?
How soon?
It is done.
So, what if? Oh, I've got the best plan.
Oh, Jerry.
Wow, there was a lot of love in that little comment there.
Hey, Benedis. Hey, Benedis. Do you think that there's something going on?
But you're whisper yelling across the chasm.
Yeah. I'm casting message to Benedis.
nice.
Benedis, I don't know if you can see this chemistry from all the way over there, but there's something going on between my brother and Jerry. Can you feel that?
This whole party's like a triangulation.
Seriously.
We're a polycule,
Yeah.
minus the siblings.
Now everybody's going to be Googling that word. Oh, I have a great plan.
Go on.
You don't say it.
You already said that.
I got distracted. What if we were in the play, but the Chords and the Briganauts banded together as friends again and busted through the tunnel in the middle of the play and invaded the castle, and we all killed the hag
And freed the land of Yawn forevermore.
because it would be a big distraction during the play,
That's a fantastic idea.
That is.
right?
I feel like
Good.
this is something that can be done if you're acting truthful on behalf of the Chords.
I swear on whatever you think I should swear on. I don't have a mother.
In exchange of reciprocity, if you were to offer to speak with the Chords and work with them and us to overthrow Endolin, I shall in exchange reveal our very tunnel. Do I have your word?
Sure.
Yeah.
High five.
He's like the tiniest little
Molliver will.
High five, Oliver.
Molliver high fives you. He turns around and just uses his hands and sort of like casts like this magic, and you can see it almost like this energy that's similar to the gold's kind of wispy look that you see inside these stones that they're mining. And he casts it out and it hits the wall and just sort of like dissipates and reveals like a quite ornate tunnel that just sort of like ducks and weaves and heads off into the mountain.
There you have it. A direct path to Motherhorn.
Amazing.
Wow.
Cool.
So we're gonna go talk to the Chorids. We're gonna
Can we just call them
make
again?
sure that they understand the situation, and then you guys are gonna band together and come up through the tunnel, and we're gonna go in through the front door and be in the play.
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
And he sorry, go ahead.
Our friends who are outside the castle can come in through the tunnel too.
Oh yeah.
I sorry I interrupted you, little person.
Obud. You may speak.
Obud.
I am Obud.
Oh, yes.
Disappears inside to the cabin.
Just a moment.
Comes out with a very ornate, glowing stone. Kind of looks golden, but only from the inside. And hands it to Ilya or Kix, whoever's closest.
And says, bring this to the Chorids and offer to the Queen. She will understand and know that you're being truthful.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got it.
All right.
Cool.
Off to the Chorids we go.
Yes.
Sounds good.
I'm happy that the Briganauts and the Chorids can once again be friends. Thank
Me
you.
too.
We're happy about that too.
Yeah.
And he heads off back into his little hut, and the pony turns around and just like, slowly trots away.
I love that little guy.
As the group of you are heading out of this area, and Molliver follows you, you hear like this commotion behind you and clattering, and then you spin around and you see a group of these Briganauts like quickly following you, and one's like, excuse me, no, please stop. We may have something for you.
Yeah. What is it?
Yeah. What's up?
And you turn around, and they have these wheelbarrows that are quite large. Like, it's hard for them to push. They're bigger than the other ones. And they're kind of looking at you, and one little guy like, yes, you, this over here, come here, please.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And you come up to a wheelbarrow. No, not you.
Aw, I don't get one?
No. Yes, you, yes, please. Here.
Always get left out.
Push up a wheelbarrow.
Never get something my sister gets.
And then the third one comes up, and he's like, yes. No. Yes, yeah. Come here.
Yeah.
And the wheelbarrows that they push up have these large glowing stones in them.
Oh.
And as you pick them up, light emits from in them, this glowing orb that you've seen before. And inside of it, Ilya, you would see a set of gold daggers, something that you wished for at the Wish-like Carnival when you had first entered.
He's like, go on. Break it open.
You smash it.
Yeah.
And inside it is like these two beautifully ornate, exactly how you'd imagine these gold daggers.
Oh, look at these.
Rips looks at yours, and yours wasn't so much an object. It was a moment in time that you were hoping for. And you look in it, and you see a picture of like you walking up to a set of caravans, and out steps your father from it. And he just has this joyous look on his face, like he hasn't seen you in centuries. And the two of you embrace each other, and that's sort of like the time fast forwards a little bit, and he welcomes you into the caravan, meets some of these other folk, and the two of you put on a show for like a crowd, and it just like it erupts with like applause and laughter and, you know, all of this. And it's just like that imagery just like cycles over and over again. You can tell he's like happy and to be with you and proud and like holding you up and like, yeah, my son, you know, whatever.
So he cracks it open?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That you can see it sort of like dissipates out of the room, and he says, a moment, a wish for something that could be. It shall be, but not here.
I got nothing. I got nothing.
I got these cool knives.
Oh my god, I got nothing. How the fuck did you get knives and I got nothing?
Ilya's
It's again.
starts juggling them. Spider.
Can I have one?
No sentimentality at all.
What? You saw a picture of our dad?
Oh god, yeah, we're performing. Oh.
And then the last one looks over at Benedis and says, sense an aura of love from this one. Hands it to you. Go ahead. And
Guys, watch this one.
as you peer into it before you smash it, is you can
He
see.
already knows,
I know, but everybody else.
but maybe he doesn't know.
Everybody else. What you would see is Benedis walking up to Jarsali while she's working at the snail races, and the two of you go out and spend some time with each other at the riverside like you had done before. And this time, it looks like some time has passed, but Benedis takes a knee and whispers something to Jarsali, and she starts crying, nods her head, and the two of you stand up and embrace each other, and then that just keeps playing in a loop.
Aw. That's so romantic.
Benedis smashes the rock.
Where'd that spider go?
We're all gonna.
I remember
It's
it's
a
on
jumping
the other side of the
spider.
light.
It's
Hey?
fine.
It's on the.
I don't want to jump.
Jerry never made a wish.
No, no wish.
I think that's
Yeah.
the way he.
Benedis
You're just-
takes out the other wish stone that he kept, that he got from the one that he tried to shoot, and hands it to Jerry.
Thanks.
I think maybe it's not yours, but maybe it could still be good if you look at it.
Jerry smashes it.
Inside of it was, I don't know. It was, what was inside of it, Jerry?
There was a boy at the carnival.
Oh dear.
What?
No, go
That
ahead.
had wished for an unlimited lifetime supply of cotton candy.
Nice. Fantastic.
Totally not vegan.
So the imagery is just like this cotton candy thing that he gets handed and pulls chunks off of it, and as he's eating it, it just like keeps
Replenishes.
coming back.
I am sorry for his future obesity.
And his teeth.
Looking at your wish for a poignant moment with our father and your wish for a romantic reunion with the woman you've loved for many
I don't really
years.
know what was said there, but
I kind of feel like maybe I wasted my wish on just like a stupid material possession.
those are pretty sweet, though.
Aren't they?
Yeah, mechanically they're +1 daggers, so
Oh, hell yeah.
maybe not the worst. Yeah, the group of you head out of the mine, wish stones either in hand or the what you received from them, or the memory knowing that you will encounter that in the near future. And you head out and make your way towards Motherhorn. I think that's where we're going to wrap episode 13. Thanks for joining us, everybody, tonight. Have a good one. This is Crit and Fumble. We'll check you later.
Bye.
Wait, hold on.
Wait, try that one more time.
Yeah, pause the other music.
Yep.
Stop it.
Stop.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Are we doing it?
Okay, we'll see you later.
No, okay.
Adventurers!
Wait, hold on.
What?
Oh, yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's
that's
okay.
the right.
But first, kiss your kin. The wild's